Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical Monday. I hope everyone's doing well today, no matter what time you are joining me and wherever you are in the world. I'm here in the UK. If you've not seen me before, welcome, welcome. And if you are watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello. I'll just turn this sound down there. Just pop your question in the chat for me. And remember to hit that thumbs up button for me because it really does help, okay? So we've got Anjuan in straight away with a donation there. Welcome, honey. You're on the ball today. Thank you for being here. So just wait for your question to come in. I'm going to use a few of my decks today. I'm also going to bring in the Love Secrets Unlocked by Bloom and Arrow and the Open Heart Oracle Messages by Cat Cherry. And I'm going to bring in the the Flower Child Tarot this is. All the other decks are mine and any other decks I'm guided to use. So let me just refresh it because it didn't come on properly there. Just bear with me a second because my light went off there. So I just want to make sure I'm on properly before donations start coming in. Let me just go back on it. Bear with me a second to refresh it here. There we go. That's better. Okay. Go on the chat. There we go. Okay. So Anjuan says, and Fatima's in with a donation as well. Thank you for being here. Luca's in the house. Welcome, welcome. So Anjuan says, hi Liz, any message from DM today is current emotions towards me. So what are his current emotions and energy towards you today? This is for Anjuan. So he's saying to you, he wants to work on the relationship. So that's how he feels. He does want a relationship with you and he does want to work on that relationship with you. So that's his emotions, his feelings. That's what he wants. You know, that's kind of how he started his new week or how he will start his new week thinking, I want to work on it. And I feel what he feels he needs to work on is the way he communicates. Okay, he's saying sometimes I can be a really poor communicator. Now, this may mean that he just struggles to open up or he struggles to communicate in general. You know, if you're thinking he never reaches out or there's always delays or so he knows he's bad at communicating. He knows that's something he needs to work on in the relationship with you. I want clear cards. So I feel that's what his intention is. And yeah, you got the Two of Wands. Now, it's really interesting the Two of Wands has come out because this is actually the card that I've shared today in the Learn Tarot series. So if you're learning tarot with me over on Angel Seeker level, you want to learn tarot, I've actually connected with this card in detail today. But this is showing you as a vision of being with you. He's really known since February as well that he wants to move this forward. He's known for a long time. But he's got this vision now and he's working towards that. So there is something he wants to work on. I feel it's communication. So you can expect communication from him when the time is right, okay? So what's your guidance in the meantime? Actually, no, let's do a timing around communication. Or something you're waiting on. Because even if you're communicating, he may not be opening up. He's wanted to open up to you since Valentine's Day. Okay, but if he hasn't, or maybe he did communicate with you on Valentine's Day, but if he didn't, he's thinking about that, wishing he had. So I feel this is showing you anything can happen at any time. So you must focus on the love, not the fear, and have faith because he's going to be reaching out. It could be within 14 days. It could be between now and April 1 to 4. It could be over the next 14 weeks. But I'm feeling like it's soon, okay, because he wants to work on communication. I hope that helps, okay. So welcome everyone, thank you for being here. I'm sending you all so much love. I'm going to do Raluca with a donation there. It says, hi Liz, can I have a message from my DM and where is he on the journey? And a message from me as a divine feminine, please. And then I'm going to do CC Lynn in the chat there, okay? So can I have a message from my DM and where is he at? This is for Raluca. So what's going on with your DM? Where is he at? Feel this is your card. They love how independent you are and they see you glowing up. So I feel that's what you need to know. You're in your power as the Queen of Power. Okay, so you're in your power as the Queen of Pentacles saying, I know who I am, I know what I want, I know what I'm doing in my life. And that's bringing in power. Actually, I've missed Fatima. I'm so sorry, okay. My chat jumped up there and I've gone straight to Raluca's donation. Okay, so I do apologise. I've missed Raluca, Fatima and Tara out there. I'll go back, okay? So Ling, just to let you know, my chat just jumped up and I didn't see where I was in the chat. So I'm going to do Raluca and then go back in the chat, okay? So I'm sorry about that, honey. Bear with me, okay? Fatima's thinking, hang on, Liz, what about me? So clearly my chat jumped then. So again, don't worry, you are seen, heard and understood, okay? So we're going to do Raluca first and then I'll go back. So what your masculine is saying, Raluca, is, okay, I love how independent you are. I'm seeing you glowing up right now and it's helping me. It's inspiring me because you're in your divine feminine power. So let's just do a message for you first. So your message is, you're saying until they are free, so until he's free, you're taking yourself out of the equation. Focusing on gratitude, self-love, freeing yourself of anything toxic, any toxic habits you might have, which could be fear-based energies, or anything that keeps you stuck, because you're finding and enjoying your freedom. So what I'm picking up here is, he's wearing a mask in his situation, he's got to be free. So while he's dealing with all of that, you've kind of took a step back. Now, I'm not saying you're not communicating or having anything to do with him, but it feels like you are more focused on you, which you know anyway. You're working on self-love and self-care. They're giving me the word Claire. I don't know if that means anything to you. It could be Claire awareness. Maybe you're working more on your Claire awareness. Obviously becoming more clairvoyant, clairsentient. So I feel you're actually working on your psychic powers more. And that's strong. That's coming through strong when I'm connecting with that for me to channel that there. So, and he's loving that about you, so I feel he's like very inspired by you and he's feeling very strongly towards you. So that's your guidance as a divine family to continue doing what you're doing because he's seeing you glow up. And he's saying to you, I'm questioning my actions. So he's thinking about what to do and he's working that out. And I feel he's also questioning actions he's taken in the past. So this will be like decisions he's made, choices he's made, paths he's gone down. So I feel he's in deep solitude or hermit starting the new week. So as we start this new week, he's working out what to do next. So your guidance is keep doing you, and I feel you're becoming more clair-aware. They give me fear. And that can bring fear up in you because it can get very intense. So make sure, fear there. So make sure you're calling on Archangel Raziel to help you with your psychic powers, okay? I hope that helps. So I'm getting back in the chat. So I'm sorry I missed Fatima out there. So I'm getting back to the beginning. So Fatima, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from F. So what does F want you to know today? So remember, you are seen. Because again, when that happens sometimes, you might think, what about me? And maybe that's what you're feeling today. What about me? You may be thinking, what about me? What about me? And he is thinking about you. He has seen you. So it's not like you're invisible. You're not invisible. He does see you. Yeah, he said, I've just made so many mistakes. Can you ever forgive me? So he feels like he's made a mess of things. And he is aware of the mistakes he feels he's made. But remember, mistakes are lessons. So there may be some things you need to forgive. Maybe you feel you've already forgiven him for things, but you may still need to forgive a few things. So he's saying, can you ever forgive me? So I feel he's worried about coming forward or making a move because he's afraid of being rejected. So that's why there's a delay. So there's a delay because he's becoming the emperor. And he is your masculine anyway. That's showing that to you. That he is your divine masculine. But he's finding his true power to be able to come forward and apologise to you. So you could see red roses. But he's processing how to apologise or how to come forward the right way. And he needs some time to figure things out. So I feel he's starting the new week in solitude, isolation, contemplation. His silence is meditation to him. So he's working out what to do. So I feel he's silent at the moment because he's processing his next steps. Let's just get one more card. Every romantic movie makes sense to me now in a way it never did before. So he's perhaps watched a film over the weekend and it got in his head and he's thinking about you because of that too. So he could be watching things. He's being reminded of you by heaven. The angels are getting his attention. And he's seen you everywhere he goes. So I feel he's going to be taking action once he works out how to with an apology. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, hon. Ben's feelings for me after seeing me. So how does Ben feel after seeing you? How does he feel? He's saying he will come through for you. So it's activated something strong in him that he wants to do things. He wants to come through for you. So coming through for you means showing up right. Doing things correctly, actually taking action and walking the walk as well as talking the talk. Maybe he doesn't even talk the talk, but I feel his intention is to move forward correctly. So he is going to do that, and he's coming through as a stag of power. So in this deck, when I created this, I added 4 extra cards with stags in there. Okay, so the stag is like the strength that he needs. You know, he's finding that power. So I feel that's what you need to know. Whatever you're waiting on him doing, he will do it, even if it takes some time. Sometimes I feel like I can tell what you're thinking before you've said a word. So you've got a very strong telepathic link. And he's feeling that way too. So maybe you were finishing each other's sentences, or you just felt that connection very strong. However, whatever happened when you saw him, whether you communicated or it was just like a moment where you saw each other, there was a moment of that knowingness, you know, that telepathic bond where I know you, you know me, as in on a soul level. It was very deeply felt. And he said, I look at you smiling and wonder if that smile is for me. So if you smiled at him or you were smiling, he's hoping you were smiling for him. And he said, I silently wish you good night before I go to sleep. Okay, so he was talking to you when he slept last night as well, or he sent you like a telepathic message before he fell asleep. So, or maybe he did communicate with you before he went to bed, but I feel that he wants to show up. That's what's coming through big, okay? Anything else you need to know? Epiphanies, he's had epiphanies, or he will be having an epiphany about this. And I'm getting this message where he just felt it so strongly. It's like the love can't be denied. He felt the link with you. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to do CC Lynn out of the chat, because I did say I was going to do CC Lynn. So I'm not sure if you have donated later on, but I'm going to do your message now, okay? So how does my love feel today? So how does he feel for you today? Now, look, I want to communicate. So he wants to. So is he going to? Okay? He wants to. Is he going to? Or is that just something he's, you know, wishing for or fantasizing about? Or he wants to communicate. So what does that mean? Okay? He loves everything about you. He wants to tell you how he feels about you. So he wants to tell you he's in love with you and he loves everything about you and he sees you as very sexy. There's a lot of passion around him when he's thinking about you. So that's making him want to come forward. So you can expect a communication at some point, okay? One day we will laugh about all this and compare notes. So I feel this is asking you to lighten the load and not take things seriously or so seriously, because you may be feeling a lot of heavy energy from him. And he's even saying that to himself. He's perhaps been taking things a bit too seriously and he needs to relax a bit more. Because he's saying one day we'll laugh about this. So you will laugh about it. You know, you will look back and say, can you remember when we weren't communicating? Can you remember when I was acting like a bit of a fool? And you'll laugh about it, you know, and say, yeah, we learned so much, didn't we? So, and you'll compare notes. So I feel like you're actually definitely mirroring each other, and you will talk about that when you communicate. So there is going to be a communication. So any timeline around a communication, please, angels, or anything else we need to know. This is your card, Queen of Wands, same message, same card, Queen of Wands. So I feel the message is you've just got to keep being you. You could see sunflowers when this is about to happen. The yellow is also connected with your solar plexus, so you're going to feel it in your intuition. You may even see yellow flowers. That's a sign of hope as well. Obviously, sunflowers, daffodils. So I feel this could be coming in as we move into the spring season, and we're in that now, really. So, and the black cat is reminding you to be strong and to know your independence. You could even see black cats when this is about to happen. Or a black cat could be significant to you. There's a black cat in the chat there. See where Lucas donated, she's put a black cat on her donation there. That could be a sign. So you could hear from him anytime, really. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really does help. So we've got Tiffany in the house. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for your donation. Any messages from my special person? So what does your special person want you to know? What does your special person want you to know? Look at my actions through the lens of love. So if anything's hurt you, this is the time now to forgive it, release it, and let it go. And look at things through the eyes of love. So it's like your person is saying to you, anytime I've like pulled away or hurt you or done something that you don't really understand, there is a reason for it. And that can be protection. You know, it could be because he's kind of processing what to do. And I feel there's a lot of love there. You know, he feels drawn to you, like magnetically pulled to you. So he's asking you to be a bit patient with him as well and look at this with love. What else is going on? Yeah, not yet. Something's coming, but not yet, okay? And it may feel cool or a bit cold between the two of you. The winter is. They give me fear. Yeah, fear is kind of holding something back here. So when I'm connecting with winter, and obviously we're coming out of winter now in the season we're in here in the UK, and you may be coming out of the winter period where you are as well. So that could also be a sign of getting through the winter. I know we're coming into spring. I mean, I see spring really as April, but I'd say we're in it now. That's what you may be waiting for April. So April could bring something in. And you've got the stag, so there's definitely got the promise of union there. There's also the promise of transformation. You could be seeing stags when something is about to happen. So I feel you just got to be a bit patient, because if it feels a bit stuck or stagnant or cool, it's because you're being protected in some way. And he's asking you to look at it with love, because he's processing, transforming, something is shifting and happening. So definitely feel something is happening, just not yet. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. Meaning when time feels like minutes but being hours. Well, that's because, so you're saying that I want to bring in a message from Archangel Metatron, the time angel, for you. But what you're saying is, it feels like it's been hours. It feels like it's been minutes, but it's been hours. So again, what that means is, it's the way time is shifting for you. It's like time is shifting differently for you. So the message I've got coming through is that you need to understand, as a creator of your reality, as a powerful spiritual being having a human experience, that you can control your time. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'll say thank you to Archangel Metatron first of all, because he wakes me up. You know, I don't use an alarm clock. And he wakes me up with things like birds singing or other things going on. And then I ask Archangel Metatron to expand time for me, so I've got more time in the day. Okay, or I ask him to help me with certain things around timings. But the thing is, when you're with your twin, you know, when you're together, the time, it's just crazy how time goes by. You know, it's like you can have like half an hour together, but it feels like a minute. Yet also at the same time, it feels like time stood still. It's bizarre. But it's like you feel like the time, it goes like that. Okay, and that's what you're saying. It feels like minutes, but it's been hours, because you're spending time together, and because the connection is so strong. It's like, what did he say? Time flies when you're having fun. So obviously, if you're spending time with him, you want to spend time with him. He wants to spend time with you, and it just goes so quick. I mean, I totally understand that when I've spent time with my twin. You know, it feels like, whoa, was that it already? Yeah, in the moment as well, it can feel longer. It's hard to explain because it's a bit of both. But you have to remember, as a spiritual being having a human experience, you are also in control of time. So if you're spending time with him, for example, you can ask Archangel Metatron to expand that time. So he's saying, take time every day to breathe, reflect, and recharge. It's good for the soul. So make sure you're taking time to meditate and breathe, and then it will help you to handle it better when you spend time together. But it'll also help you to relax about timings. Because the thing is, time does fly. Can you believe we're in March already? We're nearly in the middle of March. You know, and it feels like yesterday was Christmas time. Release the past, do not live in it or dwell on it. The here and now is where the power is. And stop watching the clock and start enjoying the moment. And maybe that's what you do when you're together. You know, you don't watch the clock, you enjoy the moment. And then all of a sudden it's like time for him to go. So I feel that you've asked Archangel Metatron to expand time for you. But it is a natural occurrence with twin flames. You know, everyone watching will feel that way, like you feel like you've had seconds together, even though it's been hours. It's like, it's strange, it really. It's like there's never enough time. It's like when Edward says to Bella in Twilight, you know, there'll never be enough time. And when he marries her, you know, he says like, there'll never be enough time with you. Forever would never be enough time, or whatever he says. Let's start with forever, or whatever he says. And it's because you're eternal as well. It's because we're eternal. So we don't kind of experience time the way other people do. Because remember, time is illusion. Time is man-made. If there was no such thing as a watch or a clock, we'd go off like the sun and the moon, wouldn't we? As God intended it to be. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from my DM? Thanks, heap. So what energy is he in starting the new week? He has a lot on his plate right now. Oh, today's Victor's, sorry to interrupt there, City. It's Victor's birthday. Happy birthday, Victor, if you're here. Happy birthday, honey. Hey, Melissa, welcome, honey. So he's starting the new week with a lot on his plate. Okay, so this is for City Cat. So he's got a busy week. Now, this, a lot on his plate could be burdens in general of his situation. It could be he's got a big work week. You know, he's got a lot going on. So I feel he's just busy. So if he seems to be distant or distracted, or it's not like he's doing anything that isn't genuine, he is genuinely busy. So I feel he's got a lot going on. That's how he's starting his week. You know, he's got a busy schedule. So he feels stressed out, he's burdened, okay? There's something I need to take care of before we can come together. Now that's whatever he's got on his plate. So if he's seeming distracted, or you're like, what about me? Just give him space, because he's taking care of something. So he is being genuine about that, okay? I'm actually going to see what that is in a minute. So he said, I know my family and friends would be impressed with you. So he's also aware that people in his life would really love you. You know, perhaps he said that to you. Okay, people would love you. Like his family, like his mum and dad, you know, if they're still living. If not, perhaps he's even said, I know my dad would, or my mum would have loved you, or he's feeling that way, and he's completing a cycle. So he's completing a cycle, could be a karmic cycle, and he's getting his head around that, and he's got a lot on his plate because of that. But I feel he's busy with work as well, or money. Yeah, he may even be having a staycation. So even if he's off work, he's at home doing stuff. So he's dealing with stuff at home. That's what I've got going on there, or what he's got going on. So he's asking you to just trust him. He's saying, we are going to be together, but I just need to deal with whatever it is first. So let's see what the guidance is for you. What's the guidance for you? So patience is key. 5 of Hearts, he's miserable without you. Send him love in the 5D. So try and connect with him in the higher realms. He is miserable and fed up, and he's got a lot of stress. So he needs your light more than ever. But don't let it stress you out. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm so sad you've sorry and sad as well that you've lost Bloom. But hopefully she'll be enjoying life somewhere else, okay? But they're so rare, you know. So I'm not going to buy any more for anyone, because there's 2 now that have been lost. And, you know, they're very rare. I mean, I haven't seen any on eBay for a long time. So they're collector's items, you know. So it's a shame when they go missing. So that's the carrot adoption is now closed, okay? Unless I can find one for Nana, I want one for Nana. But other than that, I think that they're all out with their carrot mummies and daddies now. So if you got one, you're lucky, okay? So Natalia says, hi Liz, my question is, will I find Blue? Oh wow, okay. And what will mornings be like with Grayson? Well, if you want to find Bloom, call on Archangel Shamuel, because Archangel Shamuel is the finding angel, and he's going to help you to find what you were seeking, okay? And if she's meant to come back to you, she will somehow. It's like when Lisa lost Finn. Lisa went to the cinema and lost Finn, okay? She was like halfway home, and then she thought, where's Finn? And she left him in the cinema. She didn't do it on purpose. Obviously, it must have fell out of her bag. But she actually, stressed out, went back. And luckily, he was by the pick and mix, which is hilarious because it's like he jumped out to be in the pick and mix. But she found him there, and she called on Archangel Shamuel. So call on Archangel Shamuel. Yeah, you may feel like there's struggle around this. So you may feel it in your heart space, like, you know, you've lost it. So I feel this is a sign that, you know, you are in pain that you've lost it. And I know they're like toys, but, you know, they're like, you've had a lot of adventures with her and stuff. So right now, she's not there. Okay, so but I feel like this is showing you that you may have lost her. She's somewhere else. You may feel out in the cold. My parents are moving home next week, so I'll have to find her soon. I'll do that. So call an Archangel Shamuel, because at the moment, it's like, I feel you're both missing each other. Okay, but I've got this energy with the 5 of Pentacles. It's like, at the moment, no, she's not there for some reason. So, what will mornings be like with Grayson? I love that, because that shows you visualising what it will be like. So, what will mornings be like with Grayson? Meet my family. So, you could, like, wake up and, what I've got, obviously not every day you're going to meet the family, but it could be like one day you wake up and you're going to see the family, like you're going to meet the family. So you could be like going for a Sunday lunch or something like that. So I feel that family's going to be an important part of your connection with him. He's going to meet your family, you're going to meet his family, you could be spending time with family. And I'm grateful for your past and my past, which helped to create our magical future. So I feel like every day you're going to wake up grateful. And every day he's going to be waking up grateful. So I know these are weird ones to come through. Because you might think, well, what a morning's going to be like? Are they going to be magical and intimate? And it's all going to be all like that. But I feel that you're going to be very grateful for each other, for everything you went through. So you're going to wake up and say thank you for this day. Okay, and I feel family's going to be important. So what else? What else will mornings be like with Grayson? Queen of Cups, whatever you want them to be. Look at you sitting there in your power with your legs crossed there, enjoying life. You could be having a coffee, cup of tea, sun's coming up, just feeling content. Mornings will feel content, exciting, beautiful, warm, loving, gentle. You'll feel content. That's the word I've got coming through, content. Maybe some flowers there as well, things blooming. So you may find bloom. But the sun's coming up. You'll feel good when you wake up in the morning. That's what's coming through. Let me do a card from him to you as well. I'm questioning my actions. So he's working through the way he's behaved and the things he's done. They give me fear. So I feel he's working through some fears. But I love that because you can visualise waking up grateful, sitting there enjoying your day, having a cup of tea, coffee, just feeling good like the queen you are, like the empress you are. I hope that helps again. Do keep me posted on Bloom. And if all the carrot mummies and daddies can send prayers, and you never know, okay, Bloom could turn up. But Archangel Shamuel is the one to call on. Trust me, if she's meant to come back and you call on Shamuel, you'll find her, okay, or she'll find you. Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I know his thoughts about me today, please? So, how is he feeling starting this new week? So he's thinking about the past. He just still feels stuck. So he is feeling stuck right now, okay? So he does think, I don't quite know how I'm going to end my karmic situation. And the reason why is because he's thinking about the past. So he is thinking about you and things that have happened between you in the past. But I'm getting this as like thinking about the past he's had in that relationship, because he knows he needs to end this. He knows he does. But there's fear and struggle around it, okay? Because of memories they've shared or assets they've got, or, it's the fear of making a change. So the card flying out is, have faith, I won't let you down. So he's saying, I'm not going to let you down, but you must also have faith. Have faith in the journey, have faith in the process, have faith in me, have faith in the love. You must have faith in him. And that's what he's teaching you when it's stuck. Now, this did come out in reverse, so I do feel things are a lot less stuck than they were in February. And I am feeling there could be a shift between now and June as well. What else does he want you to know? That's what he wants you to know about his situation. So he's still feeling stuck. So how is he thinking about you? He's asking you to have faith. I've saved pictures of you to look at when I need to see your face. So he could well have a picture of you somewhere on his phone or hidden somewhere. Now, obviously, he'll think about you in his mind, so he'll see a picture of you in his mind. But I do feel he could have a picture of you. Now, he could have got there off social media, or could have got there anywhere. If there's something like a work picture or something like that. But he is looking at you when he needs to see you, because he feels like sometimes he needs to see your face. And that would be when he's going through some kind of struggle. How else is he feeling about you? Staycation, again, this is about him staying where he is. So I feel at the moment he's staying where he is. Okay, but I feel that's at the moment. It doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever, because he's thinking about the past and he's going through things. So there could be a big shift coming between now and June. And again, this is while you get yourself sorted out. You work on you. Let me just pull a card for you. So the guidance for you is love always wins. That's what you need to know. That's why he's asking you to have faith. The power of love will always conquer fear. Your love will set him free. And his love will remind you why you trusted and waited. That's powerful, because he needs to be set free from his circumstances. And you need to trust the process, okay? So, and you're saying this, you're saying, I'm done with your mask wearing. I'm number one and I'm ready to be treated as priority. If you can't do that yet, then I'm pulling back. So you're doing the right thing. Focusing on you and doing you. But don't take anything personally or expect anything. Just do you and let the universe deal with it. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, 3D message from T. When can I expect a message? So what does he want to say? I'm burying my head in the sand because it hurts. So it's like he's starting a new week, just getting on with things. Burying his head in the sand. It doesn't mean he's forgetting you or not wanting you. It means he's trying to just get on with things. So he feels like he's in a stagnant energy at the moment, okay? And that could be why he's quiet if he is. That's why he's saying, when can I expect a message? But again, remember, you are mirroring each other. So this can also be a big sign for you to address your situation too. So when can you expect a message? What else does he want you to know? He's finding his power. We've got the Emperor coming through. So he's saying, I'm finding my true divine masculine power. So true divine masculine power is not burying his head in the sand, is it? But the reason he's doing that is because it hurts. It hurts without you. It hurts to make a change. Really, the only person who's hurting, even though obviously I know it's hurting you, but you are one, is hurting himself. You know, he's hurting himself. So when can you expect a message? You've got the King of Wands. Well, he is loyal to you. He is loyal to you. But again, what they show me is a ring. It's like he's trying to honour where he is, yet everything in him is showing him what he's missing. His solar plexus is saying, I'm missing romance. I'm missing warmth. And I've recorded 2 of the masculine check-ins. Tomorrow's and the one for next week. Okay? And they're both the same message, really. They want the feminine's warmth and they feel like they're out in the cold. And so he is missing you, craving romance, craving you, craving the love, feeling it in the solar plexus. But I'm not feeling action at this moment. So when can you expect a message? It's like he's saying, I am loyal to you. I do love you. I do want you. He needs to remember his power and you need to stay positive. Okay, so something could come in. What date are we on today? What date is it today? Just look at your phone, Liz. The 9th of March, okay? Wow, they're giving me, I've never had that before. That's like pins and needles in my little finger. So again, this is about something tingling. This is about family and pretending. So if you're having tingling in your little finger or any issues with your little finger, that's why. You could have a message between the 10th and the 23rd. So he is going to reach out to you. But I feel he's going to reach out possibly from tomorrow to the 23rd. So stay positive. Okay, remember your power. And he's just trying to get on with things at the moment. Of course, he loves you. He's just like, I need to get on with my life. Whoa, they're giving me... Oh my goodness me, I've got lots of tingling going on. He may be having issues with his body, okay, because I'm channeling tingling or... Okay, he's got to be careful. You know, I mean, I don't want to stress anyone out, but, you know, I do pick up on these symptoms. He's got to be careful with what he's doing because he's, like, stressed out. He could have a stroke, okay? I don't know if that resonates with you. He's got to make sure he's looking after himself. But they're giving me issues with the ring finger and the left foot as well, which is about movement. He wants to move forward. He isn't. He's buried his head in the sand and he's causing himself issues. So don't panic and think he's going to have a stroke. I'm just picking up on that intuitively. I'm not surprised. Maybe do some breath work, okay? I hope that helps. Samantha, thank you for using Milestone, honey. Any idea why Gabriel got Facebook back or unblocked me? Thank you, Liz, for supporting me. Well, clearly because he wants to be around you again. Now, this is the thing. He's set it back up or he's unblocked you, whatever he's done. Don't rush in. And I'm not saying you're doing that, but the worst thing you can do when someone unblocks you is rush in and send a message. Because obviously they've got the strength to unblock or set that back up. You've got to now give them time to take some kind of action. But it's a sign he obviously wants you in his life. You know, so he's showing that to you. So what's the message coming through? Okay, what's the message? Hermit and the Emperor. So he's moved beyond the Emperor, the Hermit, to become the Emperor again. So really what's happened is, and there's a card underneath the Five of Wands, he was protecting you from conflict. Wow. That was hidden underneath the Emperor there. So things you can't see. So you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, obviously, and he's protecting you from conflict. So I feel like he's unblocked you, got Facebook back, whatever he's done, because the conflict, whatever that was, that he was protecting you from is either past or there's no need for you to be protected anymore, if that makes sense. I feel he was protecting you from conflict, outside drama, chaos, and he also needed to go within. He needed to process some stuff or have some time for himself. So I'm getting this energy where he either deleted it or, because it feels like more like he had a break off it. So even if he did block you, I don't feel like he meant to block you. He had a block in my throat. There's blocks in communication there though. But it's like, what you need to know is he blocked you or pushed you away or deleted you, whatever he did, because there was some kind of conflict going on that he needed to work through. And now he's feeling back in his Emperor power, so that's why you're back on there. That's why. So I just want to bring in a message from him to you. I have feelings for you I don't know how to express. So again, he feels vulnerable. So when they feel vulnerable, they can press the block button, they can pull away, they can go within. So he wants to express his feelings to you, he just doesn't know how to do that. So be patient, because the communication will come in. I hope that helps, okay? So see it as a good thing. But remember, you're always being protected if there's any kind of block there or, from the masculine side I'm talking about. It's different if the feminine blocks the masculine or pushes the masculine away. That's more protecting the heart or feeling hurt or needing to process emotion. So, Anne, thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank to me, and how is he? So how is Frank feeling about you as he's starting this new week? How is he feeling about you as he starts this new week? He will tell you how he feels. So he wants to open up. Okay, so the message for you is, as he starts this new week, he's thinking about expressing feelings to you. And he will tell you how he feels. And I'm not saying it's going to be this week, but he wants you to know, I will tell you how I feel. I am going to open up to you when the time is right. So, anything else? Anything else? Children. You may be thinking about his children as well. If he's got kids or he's thinking about children. Now, obviously, you bring out his inner child as well. But I feel there's something going on with his children. Maybe he wants to tell his children about you. Look, I miss you so much. He's missing you. And obviously, you know about his former life. So, he may be... This could be a sign about you meeting his kids or spending time with children. Okay, or he's thinking about his children. He needs to tell his children how he feels, or feel there's something there as well about him communicating his truth to his kids. Okay, he said, I catch myself, look at this, I catch myself wondering what you look like when you're sleeping, the block in my throat. And I feel that he's caught himself wondering what his children would be like with you if he had kids with you. Now, I'm not saying you're going to have kids together. These are things he's going over in his mind. He has 3 grown children. Yeah, so he may want to tell his children something. There could be something going on with his children, like he's got to open up to his kids about something. But what I'm getting is, like, when you two come together in union, you're going to meet his kids. So it's going to be very out in the open. I don't feel he's doing that with whoever he's with. Okay, and I feel he's thinking about his children as well. But what I've got coming through here is he said, I catch myself wondering what you look like when you're sleeping. So he's thinking about you at night as well. And I feel that he may have even had thoughts about what it would have been like if he'd have married you, had kids with you and all of that. Like, he's thinking about that. He's going over the past. If I'd made a different choice, if things had been different. So he's going over all of that. And I feel he's going to tell you that as well. So I feel the message I've got coming through intuitively here is, when the time is right, you're going to meet his kids. It's going to be, he's going to open up about everything. So this is also what he's preparing for. Okay, so what else? What else? It's like, you know this as well, obviously. You don't just take him on, you take on his whole family. Yeah, he's doing deep thinking about this, deep processing about his life in general. Because I feel there's certain aspects of himself he isn't showing the people around him now. And you know all of him, you always have. So he is missing you. He is thinking about you at night. He's thinking about what your kids would have been like, or if he'd have took a different path with you. And he's wondering what you look like when you're sleeping. So that means he's thinking about you very deeply. Let me just see if I've got actually, instead of doing an action step, because I feel again they're not really going to give me a clear message about that because he's still processing. What's your guidance? So how is he? He's all right. He's just like getting on with things, but I feel he's a bit stressed out. So the angels say he is loyal to you even when it seems otherwise. His mind always thinks of you and his body always desires you. His soul always craves you and his heart is always with you. So this is reminding you that you are one And never be afraid to go for what you want and always be true to your heart. And I feel this is what you're showing him through being authentic and true, because he needs to stand up for what he believes in and speak his truth even when it's hard. And that's something he's learning to do. Let me just see if I can get a timeline of anything for you. Anything is possible. Look at that. You may start seeing 888. So anything is possible. Okay, and just for members, so you know, the offer I'm doing this week is about dark truths. Okay, so if you check the community post out, I've put that offer on there today. Okay, so I'm doing a dark truths reading as a member special. You have to be a member to get involved with that. But that's all on the community post, okay? And if anyone does want to book a personal reading with me, just need to email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Also to let you know, I'm going to be live, hopefully, if all goes to plan, tomorrow as well on Tuesday, because I can't be live Wednesday. So I'm going to do tomorrow instead of Wednesday at the moment, unless anything else comes up, okay? So I hope that helps, and I'm sending you lots of love. Stay strong, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. When do you see me moving out from my karmic's house, okay? And I love that, because obviously you know that you're making changes yourself. And I feel that's another reason why there is a delay around the connection moving forward, because you've both got things you need to deal with. You know, it's like in Shake the Disease, the song by Depeche Mode. We've got things to do. And I know you have too. It's like you're both mirroring each other in that way. So when are you going to move out from your karmic's house? What clear card? They're asking me to use a divine timing deck, but I just want to get a tarot out. Judgment. Perhaps when you stop judging yourself, or when you stop worrying about this, you may be worrying about being judged. What will people think? Okay, so I feel you've got to forgive yourself. This is more about you forgiving yourself if you feel guilty, or there's anything you're struggling with yourself. It could be happening around September, October, or something could happen to bring balance in. So obviously Libra is connected with justice. So justice can be connected with legal rulings, divorce, completing a cycle, a karmic ending. So I feel this could be something that's completed, if all goes to plan, by the 22nd of October. So I'm not saying it's going to take that long for you to move out, but it could do, depending on how you feel about this, all this perhaps guilt or worry you're struggling with here. But I'm feeling that there could be a completion around this timeline. So something could complete in September, October, where you feel safe enough to leave, or you feel like you've moved away and you're feeling better. I mean, even if you move away sooner, it may be like Libra season when you start feeling better about it. So I feel you've got to let go of fear of judgment, or even judging yourself, feeling bad. Planning to move out to greater distance from my karmic. So it could be like, when I'm saying completed, say if you moved out now, for example, you moved out now, but you wouldn't perhaps feel it was completed until there was a divorce, or you sorted things out legally, or you were just completely feeling free of that situation. I feel like the Libra season is a completion phase. This is when you feel free of it. So I'm not saying it's going to take until then for you to move out. Like I say, it could do, depending on fear and circumstances. But they give me this as the furthest timeline out. So the furthest timeline out at the moment, as it stands today, as we read this in real time, is there's fear there. When you release your fear is October. But you've got to forgive yourself. So Archangel, look at this. Archangel Michael is saying seasons. Seasons come and seasons go. People will come and people will go. But the right people will stick around. So you're not going to lose what you meant to keep in your life. So this could be you about worrying about people that you could lose, or circumstance. I mean, this could be if you've got kids, or you have to remember, when I do a reading, it's taken out of my mind. So, I forget all the details. I don't need to know the details. But this could be you perhaps worrying about losing people yourself. Like you may be thinking, I've got a really good bond with his mother, or, I don't want to lose that bond, or things like that, So take it out, resonate. But it says seasons come and seasons go. So it's like as you move into the new season and worrying about my kids. Yeah, so there you go, your kids. So you're not going to lose your kids. Because you may even be worried about what your kids are going to do or think. Doesn't matter how old they are. This could be you think, I wonder what they're going to think about all of this. And that could be holding you back. So again, I'm feeling like Libra season, something's coming in. More balance, feeling better. But I feel Archangel Michael is saying the new season is an opportunity. So new season is obviously moving into spring. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for using milestone, honey. Please a card for this week for me and Ass. I feel strange emotions from him last week. Pull is strong and sadness in the evenings, many tears. So what's stopping him contacting me? So very likely you're picking up on his energy as well. So what's the message coming through? So how's he feeling about you as we start the new week? We've got the Empress. He knows that you're the only one that satisfies his soul. Now make sure you watch tomorrow's masculine check-in, because it will resonate, okay? So he knows you're the only one, and you've got the deer there, which is a really beautiful energy, because the deer is the feminine, being compassionate and kind and loving and gentle, and he knows who you are. And I feel you're feeling all this emotion because you moved into a different energy where you're feeling stronger, you're feeling blessed, you're feeling grateful. So because you're feeling all those emotions, you're feeling just more sensitive. So I feel you're becoming more sensitive to his energy and the energy of the world. So it's like you were tapping more in with your psychic power. And you've got the Tower. So your reason that he's not contacting you at this moment is he's going through major stress, struggle and upheaval. It's all part of the process to lead him to you. So you're being protected from a Tower he's going through in his life. And you've got to remember who you are. So what's your guidance? Queen of Ego, you're stronger than you think. You can handle this. So you're going through a big awakening, like another awakening. Because we go through many awakenings on this journey. You may even be seeing 1111. So you make him want a better life. So obviously he's going through his Tower moments so he can change his life. So you have been life-changing for him. So this is a powerful time. Just because he isn't contacting you right now doesn't mean he's not going to. There's a big karmic ending coming in around November. Now, this could also be connected with last November, and that may resonate with you. So I'm getting like November just gone to November as a timeline for things falling into place. And you've got Libra season as well for balance. So you've got September, October and November going to be significant this year. I hope that helps, okay? Let me actually bring you a little message in as well. From, if I can find the deck. I want to bring the wisdom with the Empress in. I don't know what I've done with it though. If I can't find it, I can't find it. I'm not meant to bring it in. Oh, it's there. Just want to bring you a little message in from the carrots, okay? What does Cat need to know? If Dreamer could say anything to you right now, what would Dreamer say to you? If Dreamer could communicate with you, what would he say to you? What would Dreamer say to you if he could? Don't pay attention to their moods. So I feel it's like he's saying, don't pay attention to people's moods because it's never about you. It's always about what they are going through. I hope that helps, okay? And that could even be about Dreamer. Yesterday you said he was in a mood. Don't pay attention to his moods, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. The messages from D. I wonder what he was thinking about or feeling about us today. So what's going on with him today, okay? What's going on with D today? What's he thinking or feeling about you as we start this new week? The Lovers. You're the only one in his heart, no matter what the circumstances, and he intends to make you his priority for life. So if there is a choice or a decision or anything like that, remember, it's not about you and that other person or you and that situation. He has to choose himself. So he's moving into this new week, knowing that you're the one he wants. He wants to make you priority, and you're the only one in his heart, okay? So what else is he thinking about? We need to be honest when we talk again. So he wants to have an honest conversation with you. We need to be honest. So this is about both of you being honest about how you feel or what you want. So he wants to have an honest conversation with you. So is there a timing around this? He wanted to do this around Valentine's Day. And he wants to bring balance in. So I'm seeing these dates more as this conversation he wants to have with you is a balanced conversation. He wants to speak his truth. He wants to tell you what's truly going on so you can focus on the love. Now, we have got a timeline here from Valentine's Day to Libra season. So that timeline could be significant or Libra could be significant to you. But I'm seeing it more as he wants to have a balanced conversation with you. He wants to speak his truth. He wants to bring balance in. If there is anything karmic he needs to release, he wants to do that. And he wants to talk about it with you because he wants to have a new beginning, okay? So anything else? Chakra cleanse. Cleanse your chakras. It will really help you, okay? And use crystals even to do that too. If you wear crystals or you like using crystals, they'll be very healing for you. Something is shifting now in this kind of winter season because we're moving into the spring. So feel that there's a cleansing taking place. You know, winter can also be a cleansing time. So I feel this about you cleansing your energy, preparing for the new season. Doing a chakra cleanse, perhaps doing some crystal healing as well, or using crystals for therapy purposes. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from Divine and my person, please. So what's the message from your person today? What does your person want you to know as we start this new week? They will leave the karmic, whatever that is, okay? Whatever the karmic is, whether it's a person, a situation, something that's in the way that's taught them lessons, or they're going to leave that. They are. And that's what he's starting the week off thinking. I need to leave this situation. I need to leave behind whatever is causing drama for me, stopping me from being with you. So he said, I do believe we're meant to be together, and I'm wondering what you're thinking about me. So he is thinking about you as well. What do you think about the future? Do you believe we're meant to be together? Do you want me? You know, are you going to be there for me if I leave this karmic cycle? So I feel he's working through a lot of emotion about what to do next. And he does believe you're meant to be, because you're a sanctuary. You know, you make him feel better. He feels warm and safe with you. It feels right with you. You could also use crystals as well. Okay, so you could also use crystals to bring in some kind of healing, you know, maybe wearing rose quartz or clear quartz if you want things to be clearer, whatever it is, whatever you're drawn to. But I feel what you need to know is whatever is karmic or in the way will be dealt with. He will leave that behind, possibly between now and August time. But I haven't really got a timeline. But he knows you're meant to be together. Let me just see if I can get a timeline. Ask the angels. So call on Archangel Metatron for help with the timings. Your dreams are manifesting. So you're going to see 777. This could even be a sign of things manifesting as you move towards July, August time. So I want to bring in a message for you. So the guidance for you is when you're both fully ready, which means when you're both ready, so you're also healing and doing your own work. That's why crystals will help you. You're saying breathe. Okay, when you're both fully ready, your union will happen so quickly, it will blow your mind. One day you're single, and then the next day you're in union. So trust in the power of love, and you're both each other's dreams coming true. All you have ever wanted is to be in a relationship with them, and they feel exactly the same. So this could well be about a karmic cycle ending between July and August time, and then you could move into union September, October. So something could be happening between July and October. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. Guidance on losing gas card. Well, as I said, make sure you call on Archangel Shamuel to help you with that. But if you have lost it completely, you're not finding it. You're not meant to. You're meant to have your replacement. Okay, so obviously you can call on your angels to give you warmth, and there's other things you can do. You're saying guidance on losing gas card, sunglasses, umbrella. Almost got stuck in the lift ever since I told Jake to give me some space. Any message from him? So you told Jake to give you some space and you nearly got stuck in a lift. Now you didn't, but you nearly did. So that's a sign you need time out. Okay, because lifts are about going up and down. It's ascension. And this could be ups and downs. So this whole situation may be affecting your energy levels or your well-being or your emotions, ups and downs. So I feel that you're being guided to take care of you first. And that's clearly why you've said to him, I need some space, okay? Feel tired finding a place to move while I find one. So I feel, again, you've just got to let go of your stress and struggle and give it to heaven. Because I do feel you overthink everything. Okay, and this is something you're still learning to overcome. Too many cards. I want a clear card, please, Archangel Michael. There you go, see? So Archangel Michael is saying you need to cry your tears, okay? You're holding in a lot of emotion. Now, even if you've had a cry lately, I feel there's a lot going on in you, so you need to release it. So the angels say releasing emotion is a really good thing. Okay, it helps you to feel better and be more in control. God made you to feel and experience life. So again, everything you're going through, even if it feels a struggle or it's scary, you're alive. It's showing you you're alive. Life will make you cry when you're sad, but also when you're happy and grateful. No matter why you're crying, you're blessed. So I feel you need to have a damn good cry. You need to have an ugly cry. You've got to let your emotion out. Perhaps get on your hands and knees and cry and give it all to heaven once and for all. And that will make you feel better, okay? So what else do you need to know? So obviously if you're not finding things, then you're not meant to. Like sunglasses, umbrella, gas card, just let it go. There'll be new things that come in their place. Let go of your burdens. This is again your burdens you're carrying around. You're carrying around too many things. And this can be another reason why you can lose things, because the angel's saying simplify your life. And you might think, well, hang on, Liz, it's a gas card, it's important because they're warm, yes. But you're being guided to let go of things that don't serve you anymore. So if you feel like you've got a lot of clutter around, clear the clutter. Make space for something new to come in. That's what you need to know. So what he's saying to you is he's miserable without you, and that's probably what you're feeling as well. So he does feel miserable since you've asked him to give him some space, and he's working through his emotions. So he's feeling a bit sorry for himself, but that's on him. It's nothing to do with you. You need to do what's right for you. So what's the guidance for you as a divine feminine? The angels say until he's free, take yourself out of the equation. So obviously when I say free, it means free to love you the right way, or free to be with you, or doesn't necessarily mean he's got to release himself from a karmic partner or anything like that. This means he's got to be able to give to you equally. So focus on gratitude and self-love. And when you're doing that, that can also make you cry. Free yourself of any toxic habits or things that keep you stuck. Find and enjoy your freedom. And I feel that's why you're being guided to move and make a change. So just have faith that when you pray, your prayers are being heard. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to allow things to happen and stop worrying, saying, do you know what, it's going to be okay. If I don't find my gas card, I'll be okay. If I never find my sunglasses or my umbrella, new ones will come. I'll find a new place when I stop feeling so tired of all of this stress. So you've got to give the burden to heaven, and then you'll feel like the magic comes in. Because this is why you're feeling tired. Because you're trying to control everything or work everything out or find all the solutions. You just got to breathe and let go. And then I'm just going to focus on the next moment I'm in and let the universe take care of the rest, and you'll be surprised how quickly everything falls into place. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Use feelings for Priyanka, and how does he see you? So how is you feeling for you? And how does he see you? He's saying to you, we are so close, just a little longer. What else is he saying? I miss you so much. So he misses you when he's not around you, which means he feels like you have a very strong light that you shine, and when he's not around that light, he feels it, okay? And they show me like an angel. Yeah, I'm not surprised this has come out, because you got the lovers, and in this card, you've got an angel in there. So he is very attracted to you. There is attraction there. There is passion there, desire, fire. So he is attracted to you physically, but he sees you like an angel. So what I'm getting is when he's not around your energy, he misses that. He feels like something is missing. And he's saying we're so close, just a little longer. So he may even feel close to you. Feel like you are close, or you can get close, or wants to get close to you. So the message is just a little longer. So whatever you're waiting to happen, just give it time, okay? But I feel he sees you like an angel. But there's a lot of passion there as well. And he may have even had a fantasy about you, doing something naughty, because he sees you as someone who's very angelic. So this can also be someone who sticks to rules, or, sticks to the way things should be. Like someone who doesn't go outside the lines. Like I'm seeing it, like he sees you as a very good person. So he may have like fantasies about you being naughty. That's coming through. Naughty fantasies. Like with whips and chains and things like that. I'm not saying it's to that extent, but, it's like doing something perhaps out of the ordinary. I'm not saying you are an angel, because none of us are angels, but I feel that you perhaps do things by the book, especially when you're around him in some way. So he wants to kind of test your boundaries. And that's what he fantasizes about. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for the donation. Any message from Zeke? Thank you. So how is Zeke feeling as we start this new week? He loves everything about you, okay? And he wants you to know that too. So this is again reminding you that you don't need to do anything differently than you already are doing, because he loves everything about you as you are, the person you are. So you're coming up there as the Queen of Wands, which is someone very sexy, intuitive, strong, passionate, confident. He's saying, I feel the same about you as you do about me. So think about how you feel about him, and then flip it and think, well, okay, that's how he feels about me. Even if he isn't showing you that in the physical, even if he isn't opening up about that, how you feel is mirrored. They give me a block. I feel he struggles to tell you this, but it's the truth. Okay, I feel the same about you as you do about me. I love everything about you, because you might think, well, I love everything about him. I'm not saying you love the way that he is cool or anything like that, but you look at him and think, you were perfect for me, and he feels exactly the same way. So what's the guidance for you? 6 of Passion. Be confident in who you are and what you're doing. You're flying high at this time, and he is seeing you glow up, and it inspires him to grow up and level up. So what I'm seeing with that is, the more confident you are, the more attracted he is to you, and that's why you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. I hope that helps, okay? Big thank you to my moderators for looking after the chat for me. I appreciate you. Nat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how will my next partnership be? And bucket messages. How will your next partnership be? Okay, well, you're going to love talking to each other. They're going to love talking to you, and you're going to love talking to them. And you're grateful for each other. So you're grateful for the past that you've had and anything that's helped you to create the magical future. So everything you've been through in your life, you're going to look back and say, it had to happen that way. I'm so glad it did. I'm so grateful it happened that way, because now we're together, whoever it is, okay? And you're going to meet their family, and they're going to meet your family. So that's what it's going to be like, okay? So anything else? I don't know if they've got a blue car. There's a blue car parked outside my house. I can't see who's in it or anything like that. Lights are on. But they may have a blue car. It's got like a red... it's really strange. It's got like red stripes and stars on the side. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Got 2 of Wands. This could be someone you're manifesting already thinking about. Okay? So you got the 2 of Wands, which is a vision. So this is reminding you, whatever you're visualising... It's driving off now. It's reversing. I think it might be a taxi, you know. Just try and see if I can see anything on the number plate, because it might be significant. T. I just saw T10. T10. Do you know what that means? Well, it could be initial T or number 10. But I feel you're definitely manifesting this into place. So you have a vision of what you want, and you're going to manifest that. So you can say, okay, my next partnership is going to be whatever I want it to be. Loving, kind, gentle, all of that. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? We've got, so this person you're connecting with, let me just see, or who you will connect with. You may have mutual friends. Okay? So we've got mutual friends and older. This person could be older. You could meet people, you could meet them online, or it could be online mutual friends. So this could be someone that you meet online through mutual friends. They want kids as well, or there could be kids involved. You got want kids there. Plane. So a plane is like a journey. So they could live in another place that you would have to take a plane journey to, or a plane could be significant, so they could like travelling. You've got thin build and curly hair, and you've got no job. So they could be between jobs. So I'm not saying they are like lazy or anything like that, but they may be between jobs, or they may have no job that they talk about. Maybe you don't talk about a job. You may not know what their job is for a while. Okay, thin build, curly hair, this could be connected with them or you. Okay, or even a mutual friend that perhaps connects you. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? JL, thank you for the donation. Morning message from Agnes today, please. So what does Agnes want you to know today? What does Agnes want you to know today? Agnes is saying, I'm burying my head in the sand because this hurts. So she's starting the week in a little bit of emotional pain. It's hurting her to look at this connection, but she will take action, possibly between now and July. So she is going to take control of how she feels. So she is going to take action and move forward. She could reach out, turn up, or do something fast, get ready. So even though she's burying her head in the sand about certain things, she does want to take action towards you. So a bit of a conflicted message there, because I feel that it's not going to stop her from reaching out to you. Yeah, there is a delay around this, though. You've got to be patient, because you may be a bit frustrated with things. Remember, you're learning patience. So the Queen of Wands is that she's also dealing with stuff in her life. So she could be busy with work or focusing on other things at this time. She wants a new beginning. She's just holding herself back from that, with it being in reverse. And this is why you've got to be patient. Okay? So I feel you just got to give her a little bit of time. How interesting is that? There's another blue car parked outside. It's a different car, and this is a taxi. I've just clearly manifested that. It says 811 on the side. 811. So that could mean something to someone. This could be connected with you as well. Or you may see 8 or 11. This could be for you as well, JL. You may be seeing 888, 1111. There's illumination going on. So I just want to see what 811 is saying to you. It's outside the house, 811. See, when I'm doing a reading, everything gets my attention for a reason. So the message is your path is opening up. Everything is in perfect alignment for your dreams to become reality. So everything's moving into place. So don't worry if she's quiet or seems to be burying her head in the sand. I feel that something is shifting. So give her time, okay? I hope that helps. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. How will career in Mumbai from Pune, what will happen? Okay, so how will the career in Mumbai go from Pune? I hope I've said that right, okay? So what's going on with this career in Mumbai? A new beginning. Opportunity for a new beginning that you may be holding yourself back from. It's gone back in whatever the other card was. So you need to be bold and take a risk and take a leap of faith. And if you do that, I feel there's going to be a very successful new beginning. So a leap of faith, okay? What does Archangel Michael want you to know about this career in Mumbai? So you may be a new beginning, and you may need to cut cords with something you're currently in or something you're currently doing. Now, this could also be cutting cords of fear. The angels say, I'll help you to cut cords with anything no longer serving you. The love will remain, the fear will not. Breathe, you are now free to let go of the past. So feel like you've got to give yourself permission to move forward towards this new career or towards whatever it is you want it. And if you allow yourself, it's going to be a success, but you've got to be able already to take a risk, okay? Soon, if you listen to your heart, soon it will happen as well. Okay, so if you listen to what your intuition is telling you over your fear, then you can do this soon, because you might be thinking, when is it going to happen? Or, questioning the when. And the angels say soon. All you've got to do is listen and do what you feel is right for you. I hope that helps. Okay, so I feel if you find the courage to make that leap or take that leap, then it will be what you want it to be. I hope that helps, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation, honey. For Jacinta, her question is, thank you for donating for Jacinta, honey. Hi Liz, why is everyone in my house going through so much? How is my mum feeling her recent health situation? Well, everyone goes through things, everyone. It's not everyone goes through things to grow, evolve and transform. But again, if there's heavy energy around, everyone's going to pick up on it. So if one person feels stressed, everyone will feel it, okay? Because everything is transforming. You've got the butterfly. So the caterpillar thinks its life is over. They're giving me fear. Yeah, there's fear here. The caterpillar thinks its life is over. At the exact moment it becomes a butterfly. Your life is not over. God is preparing your wings. So what this means is, the reason everyone's going through things is to create those wings. We become strong through the experiences we go through, that we grow from and grow through. So there's change, transformation taking place. So it's not like you're being punished or anything like that. There's a lot of transformation going on. But I feel there's also a lot of stress and anxiety that you're all picking up on. So what do we need to know about your mum? Okay. So what's going on with your mum? You've got worry again, diagnosis, worry. There's a lot of worry. This can also be why everyone's going through so much, because there's worry there. So the answer is no, ask for further guidance. I feel the answer is worry. Because you might be thinking, is it serious, or is it something really bad? And the answer is no, it's worry. The diagnosis is worry. No matter what the physical symptoms are, the reason behind it is worry. So if your mum can stop worrying and let go of all this stress, then obviously she's going to feel better. I hope that helps, okay? New me, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I get messages from Carlos? So what does Carlos want you to know? What does Carlos want you to know? I'm sorry, I'm still undecided. So he's making a decision, or he's at a crossroads, or he doesn't know what to do next. And he's apologising about that. I feel he knows how he feels about you. This is more about something else he's got to make a decision about. So he wants to talk about it as well, but his ego is in the way. So he wants to talk to you about this decision or whatever he wants to talk about, because he does want to apologise, but his ego is in the way. So I feel like if he removed his ego today, he would reach out today. Okay, but there's something holding him back, okay, something egoic holding him back. It's bringing up a lot of fear and stress. So he may be feeling stressed out. So what else is he wanting you to know? Yeah, you got the Two of Cups. So he feels the love with you. The love is real. And he's just got to get out of his head. I feel he's ready to stop ignoring this connection, or stop pushing the cup away. Or I feel like that's what he's done in the past. You know, he's perhaps pushed you away or being quiet or not being ready, but I feel like he's coming out of that now. So I feel that between now and April, he's going to want to talk to you about things. If he isn't doing it right now, it's because his ego is in the way, but he needs to make a decision, and he is apologising for that. I hope that helps, okay? Baker, thank you for the donation, honey. A message from my Joe. We stopped talking a few weeks ago. We had an argument. He's married. Okay, so what is going on with Joe? You stopped talking a few weeks ago. How is Joe feeling about you as we start this new week? Well, what does Joe want you to know? So he's saying he's finding his power right now to communicate. He can't talk yet, but he will do. You just need to give him time. So he is going to communicate with you when the time is right. So at the moment he can't talk because he's finding his true power. So he's finding some kind of courage to be able to communicate with you. He wants to. He just can't talk yet, and that could be because of his situation. So don't worry or stress, because you are going to talk to him again. You are my soul's mirror. So you've shown him a few things. You've mirrored back to him things about his life he knows he needs to change or release. And he said, I'm coming towards you. So he is coming towards you. So you don't need to panic or worry or do anything. He's going to come towards you when he feels he's got more courage, or he's feeling like he's got his head around something. Because you've mirrored back something to him that's triggered him. And that doesn't mean you've done anything that's annoyed him. Obviously, you've said you had an argument. So this could be something that you made him aware of that triggered him. And it's really not about you at all. It's about him looking at his life and knowing that he's not really meant to be in that situation. In time, it will come soon. So again, you may be saying, well, when's he going to communicate? When? And they're saying in time, soon. He is coming towards you. So I feel you've got to release the when and know that he will. I hope that helps, okay? Nat, thank you for the donation. What's the truth that David wants to tell me? I'm actually doing a dark truth reading for members as a personal members reading as well, just so members know. If you want to get involved in that, you can email me. Okay, but members know what there is. Nat, I can see you're not a member, but you don't need to have one of them anyway. I'm just saying to members, if you want one, that's this week's offer. So he wants you to know he's cried about you. He went back in. I saw it. He went back in. He come out and went back in. So he has cried about you in this connection. Okay, he wants you to know that he's done that, okay? He said, I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope you can forgive the error of my ways. I was naive and childish, and I'm hopeful. So the truth is, he knows he's been naive and foolish. He knows he's acted like a child, even if he isn't admitting that that's how he really does feel deep down. And he knows that it will be asking a lot of you to have another chance. So he is aware of what you've been through and how much pain he's caused you, or this situation has caused you, but he is still hopeful. He wants a new beginning with you. He wants to put the past behind you. That's what he wants. And obviously, if you're talking about meeting someone else or dating other people, he could be really afraid that you're going to move on. Okay, so what else? Too many cards. I want clear card. Clear card, please, angels. What's the truth that David wants to tell you? I feel it's this one. Yeah, King of Wands, he is loyal to you and he wants to be loyal to you. That's the truth. He wants to be able to give everything to you. That's what he's possibly stressing over or working out in his head. What else does he want to tell you? I'm just not sure what to say to you right now. So I do feel he's going to communicate when he can, when he feels like he knows what he wants to say and he's got something real to say to you, instead of just coming forward like saying, how's your day been? Or I feel he wants to come forward with real emotion. I hope that helps, okay? Tachi, thank you for the donation, honey. Does Christoph still think about me? He's in the Middle East right now. There is conflict. Any message to me? So I'm sure he'll be fine. He's got angels around him, okay? So what's he want you to know? Does Christos think about you? What is he wanting you to know? I feel it's like he's saying all I do is think about you. All I've got is time to think about you. But you got the Hanged Man, so he's still not ready to take action because he's processing things. He needs time to figure things out. So this silence is like meditation for him. And I feel he wants you to know he's always thinking about you, but I don't feel he's ready to move forward or take action. And that could be because of what he's got going on in his life. So what's the guidance for you at this time? You're about to be financially, spiritually, and emotionally blessed. So between now and April, you're going to feel better, changes coming in. And look, you will come back together. You will see them soon. So even though there's a delay around this, I do feel his intention is to come back towards you. And you are going to see him soon. You are going to come together soon. Something's going to happen soon. Now, this 3 of Hearts can also be like 3 months. But I'm feeling there's opportunity for a reconnection between now and April. You just have to have faith in the when. I'll see if anything else wants to come out of the timing deck. Luke, trust in divine timing. And I feel you know deep inside he's thinking about you because you're feeling connected to him. Is there anything else he wants to say? Gone back in, he's holding things in, he's not ready yet to communicate. Don't doubt that I find you very attractive. So if you're worried about his feelings, if you're thinking, oh, does he still find me attractive or is he still drawn to me? Yes, he is. He still finds you very attractive and he still thinks about you in that way. And I do feel you will reconnect when the time is right. This could be over the next 3 weeks. Could even be the conflict that's going on that makes him want to reach out to you. I hope that helps, okay? And Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Booking messages for March, what's coming in? Okay, so what's coming in around you in March? Wow, they flew out by themselves, okay? So someone is in love with you, okay? And I feel they're always in love with you. So you know who this is when you breathe and release. Someone may tell you they're in love with you and they've always been in love with you. But I feel you're going to see it anyway through understanding, like a spiritual understanding. Even in the shows you watch, you're going to receive signs. So you could watch a show and you receive a sign that someone is in love with you. You've got the crown chakra, so you're going to feel something tingling in your crown chakra as well. And you're going to see 333 as a sign the ascended masters are around you, reminding you to have faith. And the 52 is about changes coming into a partnership. So someone can tell you they've always been in love with you. Now, these are things manifesting in March. I'm not necessarily saying someone's going to, knock on your door in March and say, I'm in love with you. But these are things that are coming in. So what you need to know now is someone is in love with you. They always have been and always will be. And they are gaining an understanding of what that means. And so are you. You're going to see signs in shows you watch. And you're going to feel it because your crown chakra will tingle. So you could be watching a show and something happens and you get a tingling sensation. 333 is a sign that you are not alone, that you are protected, to have faith. Something could even be happening over the next 52 weeks, which is obviously the next year, could be very significant for big changes. So March to March could be significant. What else? Okay. What else? In March, you've got duality. So dualities, that means you are mirroring each other as well. Let's see what else comes up here. You may actually receive something that you wanted to happen on Valentine's Day. So this could also be like a video call or secrets being revealed about certain things, but not quite yet. So again, I feel you've got to let go of the timeline around things happening because you're going through a big transformation and Archangel Michael is with you. Okay, you've got Paris there as well. So Paris could be a place that you want to go, or perhaps you watch a show and there's Paris there, like Emily in Paris, or you watch something and Paris is there. It's a sign of romance. So some secrets are going to be revealed to you that perhaps you wanted to be revealed on Valentine's Day, but now it's coming in soon. This could be that they're in love with you, but it's not yet. You have to have faith. There could be a video call coming up as well. Archangel Michael is protecting you. You could see butterflies as a sign of transformation and duality. You could also see 69 or dual things, you know, like you could see pairs, like you could see pairs of animals, pairs of birds together, like pairs of swans. It's all a sign of movement towards love. So someone's in love with you and they want to show up for you when the time is right. But they also feel there's opportunities coming in for change. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation, honey. So you did manage to do it, which is good. I was looking out for you in the chat anyway, but you know how things are when I'm doing lives. It's just like continuous. So Zainab, let me find your question. So Zainab, can anyone see Zainab's question? I can't see a question. Okay, let me just look up the chat here. Hang on a minute. Zainab, where's your question? That's why we say put your question in the super chat. There we are, I've got you, okay, so you're lower down. So what I'm going to do is I can see you, but because I don't want to lose where I am in the chat, I'm going to do you when I find your question, because I can see it lower down. Okay, it's quite low down. So I'm going to go down the other ones first and get to your questions. I'm not missing you out. I'm just going to do it in order, otherwise I get a mess. So we're going to do Janie T first. So Janie T says, hi, Liz, message from Western Korea this week. So Zainab, I can see your question, but it's lower down. Okay, so I'm going to do it after, okay? So I can see you and I appreciate your donation. So Janie says, message from Western Korea this week. So what does Wes want you to know? So Wes has said, I want you to get to know me. So he feels like you don't know him fully. And you're going to obviously get to know each other by dating or spending time together. So that's what he wants. He's saying, I'm dreaming of you. And I feel he's dreaming about you spending time together. The universe is getting his attention in that way. So he's dreaming of you. He's dreaming about you getting to know him. And he wants to be your only lover. So he definitely doesn't want you moving on. He doesn't want you with anybody else. So this is also on his mind that he wants to take action, okay? So what about your career? What's going on in career? We've got the Two of Wands. You've got a vision of what you want and you can absolutely make it happen. So update your vision board, visualize, set your intention and have faith in that. And this is in every area of your life. What you wanting is manifesting. So think, what do I want? And then focus on that, okay? What else do you need to know? You've got rebirth in April. And you've got winter for cleansing. So it feels like this winter has been very cleansing for you in many ways. And now there's a rebirth ahead. So there could be delays until April. And this could be in your career and with Wes. But I feel April is going to bring things back to life. So April is going to be a time of rebirth for you. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from my love Jennifer. We met, but she felt not interested at first. So what does Jennifer want you to know? We met, but she felt not interested at first. You mean she felt like she wasn't interested at first, or she felt you weren't? So let's see what she wants you to know anyway. What does Jennifer want you to know? What does Jennifer want you to know in this moment? So Jennifer is saying to you, I feel the same about you as you do about me. Is that the only card? It felt like another one come out. No, that's the only one. So what she wants you to know is no matter what happens or what's been said, or she's saying, I feel about you the way you do about me. So however you feel, it's mirrored. She feels that way too. Even if she's saying otherwise. She's saying, I feel the same about you as you do about me. That's what you need to know, okay? What else? And I feel that puts your mind at rest about whatever you're thinking. She's working up to speaking her truth. She wants to tell you how she feels, and she's working up to doing that. So she's not ready yet, but she will. Okay, they're giving me a pain in the jaw. Okay, so this could also be about changes she needs to make. She's saying, yeah, you're being protected from conflict and drama. So she's not opening up yet, or things aren't moving forward. There's some kind of protection. So the angels want you to focus on finding peace in the here and now. Stay away from anything or anyone that does your head in, but dims your light or threatens your peace. So if something's getting to you, if it's getting in your head, breathe. You are stronger than you think you are. You can handle this. That's what you need to know. Well, she feels the same way that you do. I hope that helps, okay? Rose, thank you for the donation, honey. Should I work hard in my current job or explore other jobs? Well, obviously, if you are feeling like there's other options out there for you, it's like your energy is telling you that. It's like, you know, your higher self is saying there's something else. So what's the message around career for you? I want to bring in Archangel Gabriel as well. You've got strength. So you're being given the strength you need, whether that's to commit to working hard at your current job or to make changes. Like, you can do whatever you feel you need to do, whatever you feel you want to do. But if you were happy in your current job, you wouldn't be thinking about other jobs. So that's a sign in itself. So Gabriel is saying law of attraction. Okay, keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you'll attract more positivity into your life. So really you have to think, do I enjoy my current job? Is it serving me? Do I feel positive and happy? Or do I want to do something else? You've got to really look at how you feel more than anything else, because we spend a lot of time working. So we've got to love what we do and enjoy what we do, not just see it as a way of getting money. If you're doing that, then you'll never be happy, okay? So I feel what the angels want you to know is that you can absolutely attract into your life anything you want with the law of attraction, with visualization. And you are absolutely strong enough to make changes, to be bold enough to make a move towards something else. But you've got to go within for the answers. So if you're thinking, well, why do I feel I need to work hard in my current job? Because you can do a job you love, but it doesn't feel like hard work. Okay, you're saying working hard. And obviously whether you see working hard as putting the effort in, or like you need to do more. Okay, because when you do a job you love, you don't even feel like you're working. It's a hobby to you. It's something you enjoy doing. So I feel the angels want you to look at where you currently are in your work life and then go from there. But there is opportunities around you to do things you enjoy. And they give me a nose, like you itch your nose, like you're itching for something. Your nose is trying to get your attention. Your nose knows. The nose is about your intuition. I hope that helps, okay? Bella, thank you for the donation. Bella says, hi, what do I need to know about CH in his situation? A message from the angels, how I can find a job and affordable home. Set your intentions, ask the angels for what you want. There's fear, let go of fear. Okay, about controlling things. Put your vision out there and then let it go. Let the universe mold it into place. So what do you need to know about CH in his situation? Ace of Cups. I feel like CH either wants to give a cup of love to you or their cup is feeling overflowing with love. This is about a new relationship. So CH may want a relationship with you. So if this is in a love situation, CH wants to give you a cup of love. So when I'm connecting with this from a love perspective, first of all, this person wants to have a relationship with you. Now, whether that's a love relationship or a friendship with you, but they want that their heart is overflowing when it comes to you. So I feel like this person has love to give to you and they want to give love to you. They may be trying to find peace in their life in some way to do that. So they may need to end something first to be with you. But I'm seeing this person wants to offer love to you. You know, they see you as someone they can have a relationship with. A really good relationship with, whether that's a friendship or a love relationship. Okay, because I'm seeing it as both. It could be like you are best friends united in love there. But this person sees you as someone they can have a future with. Now, this could be manifesting around June. Okay, so what does CH want you to know? And you put in his situation. So again, if he's in a situation, the answer is yes. So the answer is yes to a relationship. I feel this is about a relationship with you, not necessarily a relationship with someone else. So if you're perhaps thinking, is he going to leave his situation? The answer is yes. Okay, because I'm seeing this person, CH, wanting to give love to you or to make something happen with you. So he's saying to you, I do believe we are meant together. We're meant to be together. We're close just a little longer. Okay, so I do believe that we are meant to be together in a relationship of some kind. We're so close just a little longer. So I'm feeling June. So whatever you're asking, the answer is yes. Okay, so what do you need to know about work? Okay, what do you need to know about work? You've got, go towards where your heart is. Okay, so the message is you may be overthinking or worrying or stressing out. You've got to follow your heart. Do what your heart is telling you to do. Okay, because you may be blocking what your heart is telling you to do. So how you can find a job and affordable home is follow your heart towards it. And listen to your heart over what your logical mind is saying. So I want to bring in a message from your angels about this, okay? So, and all you need to do is put the intention out there and the universe will manifest it, okay? It really is as easy as that. We just complicate everything by overthinking. So Astara says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So don't settle for things. Go for what you truly want with your heart space. And that will create the way forward for you. I hope that helps, okay? Leanne, thank you for the donation, honey. Question below. I'm just having a look down where Zainab is. So Zainab's still quite far down there, so bear with me. I'm going to do Leanne first. So Leanne, thank you for your donation. One of Marlon's thoughts and feelings for me. I had a dream yesterday morning about him and the third party. Both of them were angry with me and he blocked me. So what you're realising here is it's not the right time. You're being shown in the dream that there's something that needs to be healed in that karmic situation before you and him can be together. So you're being protected. And it's also a sign of forgiveness. You know, if they're both angry with you in that dream, it's because obviously their lives are shifting and changing. They're not really angry at you at all. They're angry at the circumstances. But obviously you are part of it because you've helped Marlon to recognise he's not really truly happy. And obviously the third party is angry about that because that means her life is going to change. But I feel this is about forgiveness. So the reason they've all entered your dreams is it's a sign to forgive everything and rise. To not feel any resentment towards the karmic person either because that person is a teacher and a healer and a catalyst, okay? So what's he feeling and thinking as we start this new week? What's he feeling and thinking as we start this new week? Justice. He's waiting for his moment. He knows he's going to leave that cycle. He's just waiting for the right time. He's already made his decision. He's about to end the karmic situation. And that's why she's angry. And he's angry because it may just be bringing anger up. So I feel what you're being guided to do is leave him alone until he comes to you right. And I don't mean leave him alone as in give up. I mean give him some space. Unless he's communicating with you, obviously. Give him some space because he needs to deal with this karmic cycle. And obviously it's going to cause a bit of chaos. And you are being protected from that chaos. He said, I'm wondering what you're thinking about me. Okay? So he's wondering what you're thinking about him. You are in his mind. Now, he's saying he blocked you. Both of them are angry with me and he blocked me. So he blocked you in this dream. Because it's like he's saying, give me space. Let me deal with this and then I'll come back to you. Let me sort myself out. But he is thinking about you and wondering what you're thinking. Wondering what you're thinking about him. And this is why forgiveness is so important. So if you give him time, he's going to leave that karmic cycle. So the angels say, yeah, look, give them time and space to make their decision. Pull back until they do. That's exactly what it says on the card. That's what I've just said. So you've got to give him space, okay, to be able to make this decision and to find his way out. And you've got to know your own worth and value and to trust how amazing you are and that he's going to choose you by choosing himself. That's why I think he blocked me. Yeah, because he's asking you for space. He's saying, let me deal with it and I'll come back when the time is right. I think, and I hope that, did he block you in the dream and in the real world? Has he blocked you in the real world as well? Because if he has, he definitely needs space. Okay, if he's blocked you in the real world, he's done it because he's protecting you, for one, from her. But he's also saying, I need to come back when I'm ready. You need to let me deal with this. Okay? So regardless of whether it was in the dream or in the real world, it's a sign he needs time, okay? I hope that helps. Shavaya, thank you for the donation, honey. Why is my DM not contacting me? What's up with him? So again, you're automatically thinking there's something wrong because he isn't contacting you when he's working through something within himself. So try not to take it personally. Okay? So he sees you as his long-term plan. Okay, he's saying, I see you as my long-term plan. So nothing's up with him. He's processing his feelings and emotions and his situation. So he actually sees you as someone he can have a commitment with. Yeah, look, this just resonates. This just validates this card. I can imagine us getting married, can you? And the Hierophant is about marriage, commitment. So he's actually shocking to his core because he's had a vision, or he can imagine himself getting married to you, and he's got to process what that means for him. Now, if he's in something he has to release, obviously he's trying to understand what to do. If he's got commitment issues, he's going to work through that. But there's nothing wrong, there's nothing up with him. He's just processing his feelings. So instead, focus on you. Instead of thinking there's something wrong or you've done something wrong. Okay? So the angels say, separation is preparation. He is missing you too. Love yourself more. So he's missing you at this time, just like you're missing him. But you've got to love yourself more. So instead of thinking, when's he going to contact me? When's he going to do something? Fill up your own cup. And then you don't crave anything from him. And then before you know it, he'll be contacting you. So there is a little bit of separation needed at this moment. I'm not saying like big amounts of separation. It could be days, but you've got to give him time to process what he's feeling. Because he sees you as someone he can spend the rest of his life with. Have we got a communication timeline? Is there a communication timeline? You're going to see 1111. Your guidance is at this time to have compassion. To try and see it from his side and to not take anything personally. I hope that helps, okay? Ron, thank you for the donation. Why does Brandon always reject me or always say he's too busy? Is he not interested in me anymore? I don't feel it's that. I feel he feels like he's got to heal something first. Well, let's see what's going on. So, and he isn't rejecting you either. Rejection is redirection. He may just not be the right time. He may not feel good enough. He may want to work on something in his own life first. So try not to take it personally. And you've got to remember your own value and worth, okay? So I feel he is interested in you. I don't feel it's about you at all. I feel it's his own issues. So what does he want? You see, he's holding something back, okay? So starting this new week, he's saying, I'm going through a huge change to have a new beginning with you. Okay, so he's going through a transformation, a bit of a dark night of the soul. So it's actually nothing to do with you at all. It's about himself. And he said, I do want to work on this relationship with you. I feel you're going to see more action from him in April. So it's not that he doesn't want you or he's not attracted to you anymore. He's going through a major change. He's saying, have faith, I won't let you down. So he doesn't want to let you down. Okay, I wish we were on a date right now. So I feel his intention is to be able to take you on a date the right way. And he's thinking about that. That's something he may offer to you in April. But not yet, okay? Because he's going through a transformation. So it isn't about you. It's about himself and what he's healing within himself. So you have to have faith at this time. Instead of thinking, oh, he doesn't want me or he's not interested. That's your own ego coming up for healing, okay? So instead, if you're saying, okay, he's always rejecting calling me, this is a sign you've got to pull back. You need to let him come to you. Okay, he's a hermit. He's doing his thinking. He's isolating. So your guidance is to pull your energy back instead of trying to make something happen. A new beginning is ahead. End anything you know it's time to end. There's a completion happening here for a new beginning. I feel coming in April. So think about your own life at this time. Think, okay, is there anything I need to deal with or end on my side? Anything I need to heal on my side to move forward? Okay, and then let him move forward. Can he offer me a date when he lives in Toronto and I live in Denver? Well, first of all, that's amazing you live in Denver, by the way, because I was actually thinking of going to see Radley Valentine in May. He's in Denver. Me and Lisa were talking about it. But obviously with everything that's going on at the moment in the world, we've decided not to go. But that's amazing that you're there, because it's somewhere by the Rocky Mountains where Radley's having his event. I don't know if you know about that either. That may be something you want to attend. Okay, because that would be amazing. Radley Valentine's awesome. He's an angel therapist like me. So that may be something to think about. If he's just down the road from where you are, I can't think of the place. It's somewhere right near the Rocky Mountains where the hotel is. But just so you know that as well. But it doesn't matter about distance. When the time is right, it will happen. He does want to work on the relationship with you. And I do feel he wants to take you on a date when the time is right, however that is. Okay, but for now, I feel your message is to pull your energy back. Because I feel you're trying to make something happen with him. Because you're saying, why is he always rejecting calling me? Or why is he always saying he's too busy? He's not ready, so you've got to pull your energy back. As soon as you pull your energy back, he's going to move towards you. And I feel it's going to be sooner than you think. But he's going through an awakening. When we go through an awakening, we need to go within. We need time. It's hard. Think about the times you've been through big awakenings. You need space and time for yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Jane, thank you for the donation, honey. And then I've got Zainab. So Zainab's after this one. So Jane says, a lot of change energy lately, very strong emotions and signs. I know he's afraid to reach out after all this time. What should I expect? So what's the message coming through from him? How is he feeling as we start this new week? He's saying to you, I want you intimately. So there's a lot of desire there. And he is going to take action. He's preparing to tell you some good news. So he is going to reach out to you when the time is right, okay? And there's a lot of passion now. I feel March, where we currently are, there is a lot of passion. And he's feeling that way. So he could come in with a flirt. He could send you a flirty message. Or he could start the message off just a little bit light, and then it could become flirty. So I feel there is flirty communication coming in. So that's what you can expect. So yeah, keep your thoughts positive and your vision for the future strong. You are manifesting and you're seeing 777 and plenty of signs. Well, that's what you're saying. You're saying very strong emotions and signs. So the signs is showing you, and I feel you've been bombarded with them since February because something is about to take place. So it's very likely you could hear from him this March, okay? You've got 2 of hearts. You love each other. It's as simple as that. You have the power over your thoughts. Shift your focus to your blessings and breathe. So it's so important you focus on your blessings because I feel he's going to reach out soon. So I'm getting an energy of possibly this month. So when I get one more card, and that's why you're feeling there's lots of changes and everything's going on. Yeah, I'm wondering what you're thinking about me. So you're definitely on his mind. He's thinking about you and he's going to take action. It will become flirty. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we're going to do Zainab says, what was Gerard's intention when he posted his picture with his wife on his story 2 days ago? Was he for romantic gesture or some hidden issue between them, and what he wants me to know about the situation? So I've actually created a new deck called the Karmic Tarot, and it should be here hopefully this week. So I'll be able to bring that in about karmic cycles as well. What's going on? Okay, I feel he's trying to keep up appearances. So because you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So it's like he's offering something to social media. He's putting something out there to keep up appearances. So I feel that that's what I'm picking up on energetically. I feel that it may all look on the surface like everything's beautiful and wonderful. Like a romantic gesture. You're saying, was it for a romantic gesture? Which is what this suggests here. Something's been offered. But I don't feel it was a romantic gesture. I feel it was a gesture to keep the peace or to make everything seem like it's okay. Because even though these are positive cards, I'm not necessarily sensing the romance there at all. I'm feeling this is more like an arrangement or something that's being done for financial purposes. So this could be to keep the peace, okay? That's the hidden meaning behind it. And that's what he wants you to know. Because you've got twin flames coming out. So what he wants you to know is you're his twin flame. That's how he feels about you. Now, obviously, it doesn't matter whether he's aware of twin flames or not. You know what your truth is. You know he's your divine masculine, or he's the person you truly love and see as your future. So I just want to see what he wants to say to you. He's all up in his head overthinking. Okay, so he's in his head. He's wondering what you're doing. He's thinking about everything. But I feel that was purely for, keeping the peace, appearances. So what else do you need to know about that? Okay. So I don't feel it was a romantic gesture, but I do feel it was a gesture. More to keep the peace, to do with finances more than anything else. It's an arrangement. I have things to work out, he's saying to you. So he's got things he needs to work out. He needs time. He's not ready to come towards you because of that, okay? And he's saying this is our last holiday together. So the holiday, whatever it is. So this could be when he posted this picture, or a holiday could be like, it could be letting you know that the next holiday season could be his last holiday. So that could be about holiday going somewhere like a vacation, or that could be connected with this picture, or it could be like an event like Easter or Thanksgiving or Christmas time or something like that. I feel it's related. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. That's why it's the pentacle there, because it may all look like it's all lovey-dovey on the surface, but it's to do with finances, it's to do with money. See the pentacle there? So it's for something hidden, but you see the truth because you're his twin flame, so you know the truth. But I feel he's saying, I'm not ready yet, okay? I have things to work out. There you go then. So the hidden meaning is that's their last holiday together, okay? However, he has things to work out, so it's not like he's going to come back from that holiday and walk out straight away. Okay, so I feel you're being asked at this time to have faith. I want to pull you a swan card, okay? So what's the message for you? What's the guidance for you? You've got judgment, stay in your own lane, okay? Everyone learns differently, focus on peace. So he's got to learn it his way. You do you, stay in your own lane. Try not to judge him or judge the situation. Don't let this wobble you. See the swan flapping around there. Don't let this cause you stress or anxiety. Stay in your own lane and focus on peace. And call on Archangel Haniel. I'm going to bring in a message from Archangel Haniel for you. Archangel Haniel is the angel of peace, okay? Haniel is saying, place your hand on your heart and affirm, I am safe, I am loved. Put your hand on your heart, and you know in your heart he is loyal to you and he loves you. I hope that helps, okay? Beautiful message, worth waiting for. I hope that helps, okay? HM, thank you for the donation, honey. I wonder if and when will I meet someone new, okay? So when are you going to meet someone in love? Okay, when are you going to meet someone in love? When are you going to meet someone in love? I want clear message. I feel it's that one. The angels are with you. So you've called on the angels. They are with you. So this means if you ask the angels to bring love in, they will when the time is right, okay? So what else do you know? Okay, well, hopefully that's cleared the air. That helped you, Zainab, because what's wrong is their situation. But you can't do anything about that. You've got to let them deal with it, okay? So I feel for HM, you've asked the angels for love. Now you've got to have faith in the when. Because they're not giving me a when. They're saying you've asked for help. Now it's going to come in. So you've got soulmate. You're calling in soulmate, okay? This is your soulmate. You'll know when you meet them. So this person is going to have a soul connection to you. So when I connect with this deck, take away the label soulmate twin flame. This is going to be someone you feel on a soul level. So the person you're going to meet or come back in contact with, if there's already someone you're thinking about, or will be someone you have a soul bond with. And that's worth waiting for. And it's like you've already asked the angels for a soulmate. Now you have to have faith in how and when it's going to happen. So in other words, if you're not meant to know, it won't come through in the cards, okay? You've just got to keep the faith and trust it will happen in divine timing. So, yeah, and this is the thing. It's going to be a win-win situation. I feel you've got to be very patient here. So temperance is about filling up your own cup, working on you, and that's a win-win situation. So the Five of Swords, it's in reverse. This is like a lose-lose battle. It's a win-win. So the angel's saying everything's turning around. Okay, so you've been through pain, you've been through hurt, but now you're focusing on peace. And there's two people standing outside my door talking, ladies. So this could also be you going out with friends. You may meet this person when you're out with friends or family, or not even looking for love. It's going to come in when you don't expect it. It's written. It's in the Akashic Records. So I feel that this is going to be someone who you have a soul connection with. Just see if there's anything about timing, any other timings I can bring through. So you are going to meet someone. There's no if about it. You will meet someone when the time is right, and this will be a soulmate. Look, patience required. They're not giving me a timeline because you're learning to trust and have faith that when the time is right, you'll meet the right person. Let me see if I can bring in any, traits or anything that may help you recognise this person, even though you're going to feel them in the soul. They could be wearing a suit, or you could be wearing a suit. You've got mutual friends. So again, you could be out with friends and you meet someone, so you could have mutual friends. And we've got long hair. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean they've got long hair. They could have, or you could have long hair. Or you could be around someone with long hair when you meet this person. Or maybe they had long hair. So long hair is significant. You know, like for me, for example, because I wear wigs, if I ask that question and I got long hair, I'd be like, right, well, I'm going to meet them when I've got a long wig on or a short wig on. That's just something I connected with them for me, okay? Mac Morn, thank you for the donation. Hi, Leslie, hope you're doing well. What does H have to tell me? I'm unsure if he's giving me space or if I need to be the one to make a move. Let's see. Yes, don't make a move. He's in hermit, okay? He's deep in thought about you. He's working out what to do. If you reach out to him, it's very likely he won't reply, or, you know, there'll be some kind of stagnancy there. So he's just doing some deep thinking. So he's not like ignoring you on purpose or, you know, there's nothing really there you need to worry about. He's just thinking. He's in his head. He's in hermit. And he's in isolation. So what do you need to know? So you've got the Knight of Ego. He's about to do something. So you don't need to do anything because he will take action. He's about to do something suddenly and you'll sense this. Calm your mind. So you may be sensing at this time his anxiety or his urgency to reach out or do something. And you're picking up on there as, do I need to make a move? And that's natural on this journey because we are one. So what it's very likely you're doing is you're feeling his energy that he's about to do something and you're tapping in with it like, do I need to make a move? And I feel that with these cards coming out the way they have done, the answer is let him come to you. Okay, because right now he is in isolation, but he is deep in thought about you and he is going to do something suddenly, which means he's already strategically planning what to do. So what does he want you to know? What does he want to tell you? And you know, it's blown my mind. I've just clicked in. You're saying, what does he have to tell me? Okay. It's tonight. I'm sure it's tonight. In tonight's DM to DF reading, I really feel it will resonate with you because the song comes through in that reading by Lasgo something. Okay, and I'll share that song on the community post because obviously I pre-record my videos in advance. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to do lives. So that song, listen to that song, Something by Lasgo. It's an old one, but a good one. And it says, I can see it in your eyes as a something you want to tell me. I can see it in your eyes as a something you have to say or something like that. So I feel that you're picking up on the fact that he's about to do something, okay? So what else does he want you to know? I do believe we're meant to be together. That's how he feels about you. So I feel he's planning on telling you this in his own way. So I don't feel you need to do anything. I feel he's going to make a sudden move. It could happen any time. Is there a timing around this? Stability ahead. It's going to be stable. This could happen on the 12th. It's the 9th today. Okay, it could happen on the 12th or it could come in over the next 12 days or so. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from the angels and a bucket message for me and S. So what's a bucket message for you and S? Okay, from S's perspective, we've got sacral chakra. So he's feeling the desire in his sacral chakra. He's feeling drawn to you physically. And you're going to feel that emotional as well. So you could get a bit frustrated. There could be some desire there that you're picking up on. You know, a little bit of a feeling like you want each other. So he's definitely feeling it in his sacral chakra. What about you? There's fear there. And that can again mean he's perhaps watching you and he's got his eye on you. For you, we've got a new starters coming in quick. So something's going to happen quickly. A new start. Now, this could be work related. It could be with him. He's jealous. And I feel he's jealous because he's watching you on your channel or he's watching you on social media and he's wondering what you're doing. Because obviously you've got your face out there and you're showing yourself to others. There's a big transformation coming in with the death card, possibly with a new home. So there could be a new home coming in for you at some point. So I'm not seeing death like a death in the family or anything like that. I'm seeing this as a new beginning in a new home. So there could be an opportunity for a move. So and that could be what the angels want you to know. So what's the guidance for you at this time from your angels? You've got a 10 of focus. Your life is about to become stable and secure super quick. Finances and career will improve. Security and love are both available to you. And this could well be what's happening over the next 10 weeks or between now and October. So it seems like between now and October, there's big blessings on the way for you. What else? You've got vacation. So you may need a holiday or a trip, or there may be something coming up that you can go on. What else? What else do you need to know? You've got I am with you. Archangel Michael is with you. The angels are with you. You've got support around you from anyone you're calling on in heaven. You've got your twin inside of you. So do not get stuck in fear. It will hold you back and cause you pain. Call on me and I will give you the strength to face it with faith. With me by your side, you'll never feel or be alone. So Archangel Michael is right by your side. So you may be calling on Archangel Michael a lot. Or he may be really around you. You know, he may be one of your main archangels. So what else does he want you to know? Forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong, you're on the right path. Now, I feel this forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong is also about what we talked about when I did your reading. You know, with the forgiveness element of what's happened. You know, the needing to forgive yourself for family members passing and things like that. So Archangel Michael is helping you, saying to you, you're on the right path. And this is also reminding you that you've got nothing to blame yourself for with your twin, because you're on the right path. Everything is actually working out in your favour. So even though you perhaps don't feel like you're on the right path, you are in so many ways. And he's always showing you the way. But again, you got vacation coming out, because we said, didn't we, that you may need some time for yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Akmon, thank you for the donation, honey. What messages are the guides trying to tell me? I feel a little confused. So what do your guides want you to know? Well, there's illumination coming in. So Archangel Uriel, the illuminating angel, is around you. So if you're not sure what's going on or you're a little bit confused, if you call on Archangel Uriel, he will light the path for you. And he will show you the way. And it may be you just need some time out. So you may need a break. You may need a rest, a holiday, or you may just need some time out from whatever you're doing. You may just need to turn your phone off and have some time for you. You're also gaining a higher understanding. So when we go through a higher understanding of things, we can go through a period of confusion before things make sense. So you are gaining a higher understanding of your life, and it will begin to make sense. You are realizing on a very deep level that God has a plan, and God is now allowing you to see that for yourself. So I feel you're going through ascension, and you're going through a higher understanding of things. So you're going through a period of awakening. So you could also see 11:11, okay? When I'll see your guides trying to tell you that someone is coming, there's adjustments being made to give equally. So in love, for example, someone needs to make adjustments in their life to make you priority, to give equally to you. And this is something that's also been manifested between March and June. And I feel by June, you're going to feel more balanced. You're going to feel like you have more to give. You may also be giving to things in your life that you enjoy. So I feel like contentment around this. You can see like this woman's feeding these chickens. And I'm seeing that a bit like, even though this is Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing this like contentment in what you're doing, like enjoying where you are. I see this more like the Nine of Pentacles than the Six of Pentacles. And remember, 6 and 9 is mirrored. So if you are operating in ego and fear, you turn that around with self-love. So the 6 is about the ego. The 9 is about self-love or the higher self. So I feel you're turning things around in your life. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. May I have a message from my spirit team? What's the message coming through from your spirit team? You're receiving messages and music to be in your feminine light. So the message is shine your light brightly. There's also a message for you that you are a divine feminine. If you've been doubting the twin flame journey or questioning that, and you're receiving messages and music. So let's bring in that deck, okay? So I want to bring in my deck, the messages through music. So what do you need to know? They can't stop thinking of you. So someone is communicating with you through music. They can't stop thinking about you. You're on someone's mind. So very likely this is your divine masculine. If you can't get them out of your head, then believe and know that they can't get you out of theirs either. You are mirroring each other emotions. Expect to see blue butterflies as a symbol of transformation, love, and powerful change. So you're going to see butterflies. You could even see blue butterflies. But pay attention to the songs you hear, because they have messages in there for you. So what are the songs you hear trying to say to you? What are the songs you hear trying to say to you? They know that you belong together. So someone is saying to you, I know we belong, and they've been checking your social media accounts as well. I hope that helps, okay? So you're being shown in music that someone is thinking about you. Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from the angels and bucket messages for me and us. So we've just done that one. So I see you donated twice there. Let me bring us some extra messages in for you. because you've donated twice there. So you've got Luke November karmic endings. This could be what you're waiting for. The karmic ending is coming around November. Let's bring in Archangel Jeremiah. Anything else you need to know? You've got state your case and then step back. Give others the opportunity to speak your truth, their truth. So I feel the message is when you and him come together, which you will, okay, between now and November, or whenever it comes in, state what you feel and then let him speak his truth. So I feel you're both going to speak the truth to each other. Now that could be about other things as well, but I feel that this is about you and him coming together to have an honest conversation. What else does he want to say? You just get me deep down in a way no one ever has, and he is aware of that, okay? I can't stay away from you any longer, and I know my family and friends would be impressed with you. So he's not going to stay away for much longer because he's watching you anyway. I feel he is definitely watching your social media, and he's jealous. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for using milestone, honey, and for donating as well. It means so much. So Ashwini says, will anything ever happen in my career? Well, first of all, if you're saying, will anything ever happen, you're doubting something will happen. So you've got to change your mindset. Instead of saying, will anything ever happen, affirm what you want to happen. And then you are affirming that you are a success and things are moving forward. How to read more. I've not been able to read like I used to before 2009. Do you know, it's really interesting you say that as well because, you know, I don't really read anymore. I used to read a lot when I was younger, when I was like in my teens and early 20s, and that I don't read. And I've got books here I'd love to read, but I don't read them. But I mean, you can call on Archangel Gabriel to focus your mind. The thing is, what they give me now is, because of the way society is now, and, you know, I feel this may resonate with you, we're so used to scrolling. We don't focus our mind on things for long. So it's like, and this is the real message I've got coming through from the angels for everyone is stop scrolling. And we do it just without thinking, don't we? We go on, well, I'll just have a quick look on social media. I'll just have a look on YouTube. I'll just do this and that. And then it's like 2 hours later. And we spent time flipping from one thing to another thing. So our mind isn't focused. So I feel it's about focusing your mind. So if you think, right, I'm going to switch my phone off for 5 hours and I'm going to go for a walk or perhaps I'm going to read a book, then you're more likely to focus. It's like with me, and this is the truth. If I'm watching my show, because I love watching shows and films, it's my thing, okay? So if I watch a show and I leave my phone in here, I'll watch a full episode of my show. If my phone's in there with me, I keep pausing it and checking my phone because you know me, I'm always replying to comments and emails and I'm like right there with everything. But it's an addiction. So I know that some days I know the angels are guiding me as well because I'm not making it about me, it's just so you know. Okay, it's like I go out on the bus and my bus pass is on my phone. And the angels are like, Liz, get an actual physical bus pass so you can go out without your phone. But again, then we feel scared, don't we? We're like, no, we need a phone in case there's an emergency. Well, years ago, we used to go out without phones and there was no emergency. And if there was, you deal with it. So I feel the message I've got coming through is try and be more free from your phone and that will help you to read more. That's what I've got coming through. And read with a book, not like a Kindle or anything like that. Because again, when we're reading with technology, it brings up struggle. You know, I was watching him. I don't know if you guys watch that amazing YouTuber. I can't remember what her name is. But she does dance videos. And it's all about the 90s and stuff. Can't remember what her name is. I haven't got my phone here to tell you. But she actually spoke about how her daughter came home and said, Mum, I'm trying to learn something. I can't learn it. I can't learn this thing. And my mum said, well, where's your books and your information? She said, it's all online. And she said what she did was they printed out all the documents and then sat down and started going over stuff. And she said she saw her daughter starting to underline things and take it in. And she said, I understand now. Because the more we do things online, the more our brains can't comprehend what we're doing. So it's really to do with technology. As good as technology is, and I'm so grateful for it because it connects me with you and everyone here, you know, all over the world. I mean, you know, you're my soul family. You know, I've got amazing people in my life because of YouTube and stuff. However, there's a downside to it where it makes our mind like all over the place. That's what I'm getting coming through. So the angels say, listen to your divine guidance. Okay, the ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. So if you've got ideas about what to do in your career, then you're being guided to follow through on those ideas and do that. It's like you're already receiving the guidance. You just have to believe in yourself and have faith. Okay, Donna says, my mum said the internet is the devil too. Yeah, it is. But it's great in lots of ways, but because we get addicted, because we are human, and as our human minds get addicted to things, that's where the problem comes in. It's like if you go in a shop, there's nothing wrong with the shop, but you can get addicted to buying things. Does that make sense? So that's when I noticed that as well when I started doing my focused gratitude in November for angel seekers. My mind become a lot more focused. Okay, because I was sitting down in the morning, instead of going straight on my phone and scrolling, I was sitting down and writing down gratitude instead. And I felt more focused, I felt more switched on. And I started creating decks again, which I had a big break from, blaming it on I haven't got the time. But it wasn't that, I was just spending more time scrolling than actually doing something. So that's the message there, okay? And then you're saying a 3D message from him to you. So what does he want you to know? Sometimes I feel so much for you, I have to pull away. There's a lot of emotion coming through in him today. So I feel like he's about to explode. That's what I just picked up on there. So he's saying he feels so much for you, he pulls away. So again, I feel like he's going within because he's ready to explode. I'm imagining what it will be like when we see each other again. And I just don't have as much to give as you do. So he feels like he hasn't got much to give to you. Well, he feels like when he leaves there, he's not going to have much to give to you. And I feel that does matter to him. Okay, so obviously it doesn't matter to you. You don't care if he comes to you with a penny or £1 million. You just want him. But to him, it matters. So I feel he's also making sure he can come forward with something for you. And he said, I've been thinking about you a lot. I've been thinking about you a lot, imagining what it will be like when we see each other again. And it gets too much. It's intense. So again, he wonders if he's going to pull away from you because of the intensity. And I feel he's got a lot of emotion, a lot of desire and everything, but it's more about his emotions. It's all building up inside. So he's working on what he needs to do. He's saying, I'm busy with work and self-work. And that's right, because he's saying that to you. I don't have much to give to you. So he's busy with work and working on himself. So when he does come to you, he has got something to give to you. So he's starting this new week focused on work, focused on improving himself. That's what he's working on. And that means as well, he'll be pulling away from whoever he's with, you know, whether it's her or it's other people he's around. So your guidance is to stay in your own lane. I love that this has come out for you. It's saying don't judge him or worry or flap around or wobble. Stay in your own lane. Do you. Everyone learns differently. Focus on peace. So just because he isn't showing up or telling you how he feels at this moment doesn't mean he doesn't care about you. So you've got to stay in your own lane, okay? And then you donated again for your friends. So what does your friend's masculine want to say? Sometimes I can be a really poor communicator. So your masculine is trying to communicate something to you and he feels he can't do it or he's struggling with it. He feels vulnerable about expressing himself. So he wants to meet up with you to communicate because I feel he struggles to communicate over the phone, whether it's in a communication like a message or some kind of online interaction. So he actually wants to meet up face to face and have a communication, and that's what he's wanting to do, whether he feels he can do it or not or whatever the circumstances are, but that's what he wants to do. Yeah, but he's holding things in. Let's see what the card is. Yeah, he definitely wants to give you his cup, but again, he's not ready yet. So I feel you've got to be patient. If you give your masculine time, he's going to ask to meet up with you in the physical world. This could happen around June. Anything else? Yeah, doors are opening for this around the 29th of this month. So the doors are opening. There's also a door open between from February just gone to September. So that's your timeline for something moving into place. But I feel he wants to meet you in person. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just see where I am in the chat. Okay, I think I'm an hour behind. Yeah, I'm going to say no more donations for now, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Because I'm an hour behind. So you know me, when I'm an hour behind, I start thinking I need to catch up. So Let me catch up with donations. No more donations, please, so I can catch up. Thank you. I appreciate all of you here. So Pooja, thank you for the donation. Just want to see what Melissa said there about technology. That's what my mum said. Me and my sister are not allowed on our phones at Christmas, and we both went, oh, exactly. And that's the thing. You know, I know sometimes, it's like the other day I thought I'm going to go out without my phone, but I still took it out. And it's ridiculous. You know, when Lisa came over the last time, I left my phone in the house and we went out. And she was like, aren't you taking your phone? I said, no, I don't need it. You know, and she's like, what if there's an emergency? I said, what emergency? I'm with you. You know, so I felt so good. You know, I felt so calm and relaxed when we were out and about together because I hadn't got my phone. So phones cause so much stress, they really do. I mean, Frida says to me, when I meet Frida, she's like, even if I get my phone out and I just say, I just want to check an email, she's like, put that phone away, you're only with me for 2 hours. And it's true, you know, so I totally get that, I really do. And Frida thinks it's rude to use a phone when you're in company of others. And if the thing is, you know yourself, if you go out and say you go to the coffee shop and you look around, no one's talking to each other. Well, it's very rare. You know, people are on the phones and, you know, it's painful to see that, isn't it, really? You know, you're spending time with someone. Different when you're on your own. But, I mean, I love people watching when I go out. But, I mean, you know, it's like when you're out with a friend, you want to talk. You don't want to be checking your phone. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying don't check your phone. I'm just saying, like, we are on the phones way too much, but it's addictive. It really is. Okay. So, Adoom Pooja, thank you for the donation, honey. How and when will I meet my life partner? Well, give it to God, okay? Give it to God. It will happen when it's meant to happen. So what's the message coming through for Pooja from the Romance Angels? Love yourself first. So it will happen when you're loving yourself first. You know, Adam, the first man, I'm going to bring him in, loved himself so much. Well, didn't really love himself so much, but loved God so much that God said, right, I'm going to make Eve for you so you have a mate. But he didn't ask for Eve. He just loved himself and his life and God so much that he received Eve, okay? So it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And you've got worship there. Love God with all your heart. Love God with all your soul. Love God with all your mind. Put your focus on loving him. So put your focus on loving God, the creator, whoever you connect with up there, and you, self and source, and then the doors will open for everything else, okay? And then you'll call in your soulmate. Look at that. You'll call in the person that you're meant to be with, okay? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, okay? So you're going to be together when the time is right. So the angel's saying focus on your connection with God first and you, self and source, and the universe will do the rest. So if we've got a timing around this, we've got the High Priestess. So you'll know intuitively when you've met the right one. The Tower is, it may all feel chaotic and strange not being with someone, but you are manifesting. You're already doing the work on you. Focus on your job, focus on things you love, and then the doors will open. Let's see if I can get a timeline, okay? We've got, you are a magnet. What you give out, you get back. So the more you focus on self-love, the more you're going to attract love in. You've got steps forward, you've got celebrate you, and you've got building foundation. So if you celebrate you and take the steps forward you're guided to take by being a magnet and focusing on self-love, you're going to build a foundation with someone. So I feel when you meet your life partner, it will be someone you're going to build a foundation with. Now this could happen between around May time. So I'm getting like the 27th and the 30th of May as significant dates. So something could happen around that date or around a birthday. Okay, you may celebrate you on your birthday and that puts you into your power. But self-love is the key. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, I had to limit my grandson using his iPad. His behaviour was affected by it, absolutely. They give me fear there. And again, it's like, I mean, I'm so grateful I am that I grew up when I grew up. That, I mean, I had my first mobile phone when I was 21. You know, my masculine actually was the first person I actually messaged in a love way, you know, on my mobile phone, which is, I feel that's a huge thing too. But, you know, I remember, you know, how excited I used to get when he messaged me on my phone when I was 21. You know, but I mean, back then, I mean, you know, we didn't have phones before then. I remember I took a photo with an actual camera, like one of those throwaway cameras, at my Christmas dinner with my phone next to my Christmas dinner. Because that was like my first phone. It was like one of them Nokia brick things. And I used to have them flip Nokia one. That's why I've got my phone's over there, but I've even got a flip phone now because I love the flip phone. But I used to have a Motorola flip phone and it had a Nokia brick with worm on. Remember them? They gave me a block there. Okay, Ron, thank you for the donation, honey. What is Brandon's intentions towards me? Even if we talk a little, he goes nowhere, no reconciliation. He doesn't ask how I'm doing on about my life. Again, like I said, I've already answered your question. You need to stop trying with him until he's giving equally to you. Okay, so at the moment, he's not ready. He's in hermit. They're blocking my throat, okay? There's a big block being released here. He's not ready at this time. If you try and force it forward, it's not going to happen. Okay? Because I feel you wanting something to happen. And I've already spoke to you in the previous message about what he does want. He wants to do something from like April time. No more donations, please. So I feel I'm sure I've answered your question already. Let me go back to where I'm sure I answered. Yeah, you said, why does Brandon always reject calling me or always say he's too busy? Is he not interested in me? See, I can't even get the words out. He's already answered your question in the previous message. Okay, I feel what you need to do is follow the guidance of that message, because it's not that he doesn't have intentions towards you. It's that he's not ready. So if you're trying to constantly make something happen, it's like you're banging your head on a brick wall. It's only going to knock you out. It's going to cause you problems. So the angels want you to breathe, okay? So let me do a dark truth from him to you. Well, that's your answer. You need to wait. It's not that he doesn't want to. He's not ready. He's going through an awakening, okay? He's saying he doesn't ask how I'm doing or about my life. So you're feeling like he doesn't care. So it's a sign you've got to fill up your own cup. Give back to you. When you're filling up your own cup and living your own life and doing your own thing, you're not needing him to be around or validate you in any way, and that's when he'll come towards you. Okay? Naina, I did you 2 questions. I answered 2 lots of questions for you with both donations, so you've got 2 answers, okay? So he's saying to, look, I love you, I'll always come back. So he does love you, and he will always come back. However, you've got to allow him to do his own thing as well. And instead of thinking, he's not asking me about how I'm doing and getting triggered by that, fill up your own cup and stop trying. And give him equally. So, example, he sends a ball over to you, you send the ball back. You don't keep firing balls over. Imagine you playing tennis. It's got to be equal. So if he's not asking about your life, you stop asking about his life. He's apologising. Please forgive me. It makes me feel physically sick when I think about how much pain and suffering I've caused you. I'm sorry for treating you that way. It was wrong and you didn't deserve that. Please forgive me. So he is sorry. He knows he's acting the way he is, but he also feels you. He's saying, my spider sense is tingling. Are you thinking of me? Because I'm definitely thinking of you. So he is thinking of you, even though he's quiet or he's not making an effort at this time, because it's got to be right. He's going through an awakening. So really, I know it sounds harsh, but you've got to leave him alone for now, okay? He's saying, he's saying, I feel like I'm going effing crazy, having some kind of mental meltdown. He's going through an awakening. He's going through a dark night of the soul. You can't be there for him for that. You've got to let him come through it himself. He's saying, I feel like I'm going effing crazy. That's how much it's affecting him. And he said, I am walking away from my karmic partner. I just need to tell them first. So if there's a karmic partner or there's anything karmic going on, this could be a karmic partner, like he needs to move away from a family member or a friend, or he's going to release someone or something in his life. So don't panic if he's single thinking, oh, he's got a karmic partner. No, this is like someone who may be affecting him, who may need to stand up to. But I feel that you've got to let him have this space, because if you don't, he's going to pull further away. If you give him space now, it's likely he's going to move forward towards you around April. His mum is sick. There you go. So it could be something to do with his mum, okay? So try and have faith and love and focus more on self-care and giving to you. And remember, what triggers you heals you. So you feeling like he doesn't care about you is your sign to start caring more about you. I hope that helps, okay? And Pooja says, will I get job opportunities soon? Give me a block there. So again, if you set the intention out to the universe, then the universe can start manifesting. So you've got to be clear with the universe about what you want. Express your inner truth to the universe, okay? To God, to your angels, which means be truthful. What kind of job opportunities do you want? What type of work do you want to do? What kind of hours do you want to do? So your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and thoughts. So you have to be genuine with yourself first about what you want and set that intention out there to the universe, and then that can manifest for you. So will you get job opportunities soon? You've got strength. You're strong enough to make any changes you need to make. This could be something that's moving forward between now and the Lionsgate portal. So between now and August, there could be more opportunities coming up for you. But you were strong enough to know what you want and go for it. Okay, and there could be an opportunity with a Leo as well. That could be, you could get offered a job and that person could be a Leo or something. But I feel I've got between now and Lionsgate portal, now and Leo season, significant, now and August, okay, between now and August. So I feel there's more job opportunities coming in, either between now and August or around August. Or it could be the one you want coming in around August time. I hope that helps, okay? Catty, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I reached out to my DM to clear the air about our situation. I'm going to share some truths, but I'm not sure if he will open up to or respond well to me. Well, first of all, ask yourself why you're doing that. Is it to get a reaction from him? Do you want him to open up to you? Okay, the best thing to do first before you do anything, because you're saying I've reached out to clear the air, so you've already done that, okay? So if he's not replying yet or not doing anything, let him process what you've said. Journal down your thoughts instead. I feel journaling down your thoughts instead will help you to work through them. Too often what we do as a divine feminine, and I do this too, is say things without thinking, or say things without filtering it in a way, because we're so fierce in the way we love. And the masculines love that about us, but they also need to be the masculine in power. And when we're saying our truth and laying down what we think and all that, it's very masculine. So the best thing to do is write down what you're feeling, and then perhaps have 5 minutes and then go back to it and read through it and say, oh my goodness me, that's a bit intense. Think how you would react or respond if he actually sent that to you. Okay, so you may just need to write it down for you and work through it yourself. So the angels say they are working things out. So it's like at this current time, he is already working things out. So the angels say, look at this. They're saying meditate, connect in the 5D and focus on your creative projects and think about you more. So you've already cleared the air. I feel that it would benefit you more at this point to connect with him in the 5D instead and write down your thoughts and feelings and work on your creative projects instead of blurting out all these truths. Okay, because what we tend to do is we say, you're making me feel this way, or you've done this to me, or instead of saying things like, can I share something with you? I feel like you don't care about me anymore, and I don't know what to do about that. Or, instead of making it about what they are doing wrong, make it about what you're feeling. Now, if you go and watch Brody Boyd from Magnetize Your Man, as cheesy as it sounds, if you watch some of his videos, it will help you to understand how we as a divine feminine should be communicating with our divine masculine. Gender out of it. Okay? Because it really does make sense when you listen to what he's saying about we as a divine feminine. Sometimes there's so much of masculine energy with the way we're doing things, we don't even understand that. So I feel that the message I've got coming through is think before you act, because balance is currently being restored and karma is playing out. Now, if you're waiting for him to end the karmic cycle, that cycle needs to come to an end naturally. So you can't force that to happen, or you saying something about it won't change anything. You do you and stay calm and centered. So the guidance I've got coming through is, I feel that if you do reach out, you may regret it if you say the things you're thinking of saying without filtering it out or wording it differently. So the best thing to do is to journal it down instead at this time, because he's already starting to believe he can change his life. You don't need to tell him what to do or, try and make him see it from your point of view, because he already knows. He already knows. If you've cleared the air with him, then just let the dust settle. instead of needing to get a reaction or response. Because if you try and pressure him into anything, even if you're just saying what you feel, I feel it may backfire, okay? So I feel give it time. And there's nothing wrong with telling him the truth if you want to, but I feel give it a minute first. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation, honey. I saw almost all angel numbers on Nana B's profile today, even when he has lied to me so much and given me so much pain. Well, remember, no one can make you feel anything. It's your reaction, your response that makes you feel a certain way. Okay? So it's the way you're experiencing what he's doing that's making you feel all that pain. So you've got to remember that he's teaching you to heal you and work on self-love and set boundaries and fill up your own cup. So he is your greatest teacher. So instead of thinking negatively towards him in that way, think I'm grateful that you were helping me to observe my own thoughts and respond differently and focus on love and forgive everything and rise and remember how valuable I am. Okay? What is it in him? So what is it in him so positive that the angels keep showing up on his Instagram? What do you need to know about him? What do the angels want you to know, first of all, about him in general? 9 of Hearts. You are each other's dream come true. All you've ever wanted is to be in a relationship with him, and he feels exactly the same way. Just because he isn't acting on it or he's in another situation doesn't mean he doesn't want that with you. When he goes to bed at night and dreams, he'll be dreaming about you. So you're being shown that he is your dream, and so and you're his dream. It's like the feelings are still there. It's about observing this connection in a higher way. And he sees you as someone very strong. He's saying, I'm trying to find the strength that you have. So really what I'm connecting with is, the angels want you to know that if you hadn't have had the connection with him that you have had, and all the obstacles and challenges with him that you've had, you wouldn't be who you are today. You wouldn't be the strong, inspiring version of yourself that you are today. So you've got to understand that you've learned and grown through this situation. And he's trying to find the strength that you have to change his life or to take his mask off, to complete a cycle he's in. So he's trying to find the strength to complete that karmic cycle, to move away from whatever he's doing that's making him wear a mask. So try and see it in a higher way. That's why you're seeing angel numbers. You are eternal beings. It goes more than just what you're having with him in a physical reality. You are lifelong, eternal soul beings. And you help each other grow and evolve and transform. And I feel this moon cycle, where we've just had the full moon as well, and we're moving towards the new moon, is also where you're receiving lots of guidance and you're feeling a lot of emotion. And also give me like a pain in the ear. So you may be having downloads and things going on in your ear chakras because you're seeing things in a higher way, or you're learning to listen with love and to look at the situation with love, not fear. So instead of saying, he's caused me pain, you've said, he's done all of these things to me, he's given me so much pain, he's lied to me. You've got to look at it from a higher place. Okay, because if he's lying, it's hurting inside. Okay, so you're saying, he keeps loving me, never hate. There you go, so you know yourself. So at the end of the day, the angels are saying to you, the only person who can give you pain is actually only you. Because everything that happens is neutral. It's the way you see it or the way you experience it that makes it good or bad, negative or positive, painful or not painful. What's the opposite of painful? Painful or not painful. So you've got to remember, it's your thoughts that become things, and it's the way you're dealing with it as well. So it's the opportunity for you to look at you. I hope that helps, okay? Mr. Fat, thank you for the donation. What's next is coming for me from Niraj, okay? I hope I said that right, from N. So what's next coming for you from N? Yeah, painless, obviously. Of course it is, painless. The opposite of painful is painless, thank you. Don't know why I didn't think of that then. So Niraj connects with you as the Two of Cups. So he sees you as the person he has a bond with, a relationship with. He wants to have a relationship with you. So there is love there. He's just not perhaps expressing this to you yet. But I do feel it's going to happen quicker than you think. Because Knight of Pentacles is slow movement. But it's in reverse. So I feel that it's going to happen quicker than you think. Because he is feeling this connection with you. So I do feel the love is there, okay? And that could even be you sitting down having a talk. Communication coming in. So what is coming in from him to you? What's going on? He's starting to believe he can change, but he's still conflicted and defensive. So he wants to change, but he's still going through things in his mind, like his ego is causing conflict and defensiveness. So I feel he wants to communicate, he wants to come forward, but it may not be the right time. And you're being protected from his moods or this defensiveness, or he's conflicted about something. He's trying to work out what to do. So I feel that the best thing you can do at this time is let him make the next move and not worry. Just like the angels say, stay in your own lane and do you. Yeah, he wants to communicate. Definitely wants to communicate with you. But I feel that it may just not quite be the right time. Yeah, he's saying, I have something on my mind, but I don't know what to say. They're giving me fear. There's fear around this communication. So he's conflicted because the conflicted energy is he wants to communicate and then his ego stops him. There's fear around it. He's like, I'm going to reach out, and then he chickens out. So any timeline around this or any guidance around, they give me a lot of fear. A lot of fear. The angels are with you, supporting you at this time. Your dreams are manifesting. There's going to be a rebirth in April. So it may be that he holds back until April. But he is going to communicate when he's worked through this fear of what he wants to say. And it's his own struggle, that's all. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donations, honey. So Saranga says there was 444, 333, 202, 404, and so many more numbers, which I usually see. He had invited me to play Holly, but I didn't go. I miss him so much, okay? Well, obviously you're being shown to trust the love, and the angel numbers are showing you, it's about being protected, being watched over, being strong. So I want to bring in, I'm going to bring in my angel numbers deck and just see what you're being shown in general from all these numbers. So what are these numbers trying to say to you? Okay, gone back in again. So the first card is make you wish. It feels like something you dreamed about or wished about in 2025 is coming to fruition. Give me an itchy nose. So this is something you're already aware of in your intuition. Your nose itching, or my nose itching when I'm channeling, is getting it's getting your attention for some reason. Releasing the ego fears to follow your true path. So you're being shown that you're on the right path. And you're releasing your fears around the ego, the struggles, the worry, to follow your true path. Something to do with a wish you made or something you were wanting in 2025. So I feel the messages, those numbers are showing you that you're on the right path and you're being guided to have faith, okay? I know you've asked about your brother, that's further down, okay? Look, the promise, your love is truly meant to be. So you're being shown through the numbers and everything else you're going through that you can't miss out on what's truly meant for you. But you have to believe in that, whether you believe that's being with Nana B or Kashif or whoever else. But I feel this is connected with Nana B because that's who we're connecting with. And the angel's saying you're being shown a stag. It's the promise of union. So you're being shown to have faith in the union and everything that's manifesting for you. To let go of your ego and focus with your heart instead. And then he said, I want to know about my brothers who are DM energies themselves. Will we be doing our purpose in the future together? Let's pull a card about that first of all. Will you be doing your purpose in the future together? You've got the Hierophant, so it's very likely because the Hierophant is about being a guru or being a spiritual teacher, having a plan in that way. And this can be commitment as well. So I definitely feel the answer is yes. You have a purpose as a spiritual teacher. And I feel this is also like masculine energy. So that's also perhaps you're guiding them to their purpose. I'm picking up on that. I want to bring in the Life Purpose Oracle. Just want to say a big thank you to my moderators for all they're doing in the chat there. So thank you to my amazing moderators. So what else do you need to know? Okay, about your brother's DM energies. What do you need to know? Strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Now that takes us right back to the first message we said about what's going on with Nana B. Everything you've experienced is happening for your highest good to make you strong and courageous. And I feel what your purpose is with these masculine energies is to help them to find their strength, to become the spiritual teachers that they were meant to be. Whether that's just taking action to a divine feminine or actually sharing something real with the world or whatever it is. I hope that helps again, but I feel you're on the right path to whatever it is you want. Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, what is my person processing since our last communication, and what does he want to say? So how is he starting the new week? Well, first of all, he knows that you'll be together, but he's trapped in a karmic cycle. He's saying, I feel trapped in a karmic cycle, but I know we'll be together. So this karmic cycle is like the way things have always been, and you know what that is. So he's working through his karmic cycles to be with you, and he knows that. He knows you're going to be together, and he does want to take action as well. He's saying, listen to songs that remind you of me, and you will know I'm there with you. So I feel he's communicating with you through music at this time, and he said, I've just made so many mistakes, can you ever forgive me? So he's trying to forgive himself. I feel this is more, he's trying to forgive himself than anyone else. He's saying that to himself, you've made so many mistakes, can you ever forgive me? He's talking to himself. So what's going on in music, because obviously he's communicating with you through music at this point, and you made your songs today. Nothing's going to change my love for you. It's that Glenn Medeiros. My feelings for you will never change. So he knows that, and he knows because of that you'll be together. So he knows that through the songs he's receiving. Now he may send that song to you. You've got She's Not Me at the bottom of the deck. I shared that to music the other day. Okay, you can never replace me. So he also knows there's no one like you. There's no one like you, no matter who he's been around before, all these mistakes he's made in the past. There's nobody like you. So what are the songs trying to tell you that you are hearing? They want to be with you forever, which really resonates again with, I know that we will be together. So he wants to be with you for the rest of his life. Lift your vibration. I feel this is him again. This is what he needs to do. Now, obviously, you're already lifting your vibration because you do that anyway, naturally. But he knows he's got to lift his vibration. He needs to forgive himself. He may be saying this to you, can you ever forgive me? But I feel he needs to forgive himself more than anything else. So he may even be hearing songs himself about forgiveness. What else do you need to know as we start this new week? Space, moon cycles and faith. So there may be some space needed during this current moon cycle as we move towards the new moon on Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. So you're being guided to have faith. I hope that helps, okay? And let me pull you actually a carrot card. Again, I've lost my carrot cards. There they are. Let's pull you a message from Max. If Max could say anything to you, what would it be? If Max could give you a message, what would it be? If he could communicate. Oh, wow, look, he is. Be in the flow of things, plant new thoughts. That's him, isn't he? Isn't that Max? I think. Or is it Finn? I'm not sure. Is that Finn or Max? But whoever it is, be in the flow of things and plant new thoughts. I think that might be Max, actually. But he's saying to you, just be in the flow of things, don't worry, plant new thoughts. This could even be about you planting something in the garden. It's not Max, okay? Obviously, Max loves being by the ocean. So this could be a sign for you to go by the ocean. I think that's Finn, actually. I recognise the bottoms he's got on. I think that's Lisa's Finn, okay? I'm pretty sure it is. So plant new thoughts, okay? So this could be about you planting, getting a plant, and perhaps watching how that plant grows, or planting something in the garden. Plant new thoughts. And I feel that's also what you've done. You've planted new thoughts into his mind, into your masculine's mind. My jaw's stuck. So you've planted new thoughts in his mind about what he can have with you, something that can bloom and grow. I hope that helps, okay? Brittany, thank you for using milestone, honey. Good morning, Liz. I watched the news yesterday. There was a clip that said Oklahoma and Michigan, and it was filmed in Union City. Wow. Michigan messages. Isn't that powerful? It's amazing how the universe gets your attention. It really is. So what do you need to know? What's he saying to you? What's he saying to you? He's saying he's worried about what people think, okay? So maybe worried about social media or, people, because he's a star. You got the star there. So I feel he's worried about being judged in the limelight. So he's worried about what people think about what he's doing and things like that. So this is definitely connected with him being a celebrity in his own right, So he knows there's so much hope with you. You're the light that guides him home. He's saying, you like the way you guide me home. But I feel he's worried about being judged in his current position. Because he's saying, I'm worried about what people think, and that's something I'm learning to overcome. And this isn't to do with being with you or anything like that. This is just in general. He's worried about what people think about his work or what he's doing, or people may have opinions. And he's actually saying, I also worry and care about what you think. So he also wonders what you think and what's going on with you as well. So what does he want to say to you? What else do you need to know? He said, I'm working out how to move forward. So he is still trying to work out how to connect with you, how to communicate, or how to tell you how he's feeling about you. It is on his mind. And he knows he's hurt you as well and let you down. And he does feel like he's a bit of a mess in that way. Like he feels like he doesn't do things properly. Like you may feel like, is this ever going to happen? Is this ever going to move forward? So there could be a lot of pain here. And what I'm picking up on is as well, it's like there may be a delay until May. Oh, the camera just shut then. So there could be some delays in communication until around May. I've got October to May as a timeline. So I don't know if you've spoke between October and May. I know we're only in March, but I'm feeling like October, maybe in October you went through something in October and you felt like that's it, it's done, or nothing's happening. Or I feel like October was like a painful time. And I feel like now you're perhaps thinking, well, perhaps it's never going to happen, or is it going to happen? Or you may actually be getting to the point where you're actually fully surrendering this and you're giving it to heaven. You haven't talked, yeah, so it's like in October something, there was like a completion, like a new cycle coming in, like something, like this is a lot of pain, but I'm seeing it like a cycle coming in, a new cycle coming in, where there's no contact, possibly until May, and then there's going to be a movement. So I feel like when you get to the point where you're like, it's done, that's when he's going to move forward, or that's when something's going to happen. So I feel that you're perhaps sitting around thinking, oh, this is a lose-lose battle, it's not going to happen, but it is. Okay, so this could be you overcoming your own fears, like finding faith. What else? I want to just get a timeline around this as well. We got luck is on your side over the next 13 weeks, it really is. So you may even start seeing 1313, ladybirds. So luck is actually on your side. You've got everything's in divine timing. You've got Thanksgiving there as well. Now, Thanksgiving could be about what you said in November. You've had no contact since November. And that could be, since then, you've been learning to trust in divine timing. This could even be about you being grateful for everything. You know, focusing on being grateful for the time you've got for yourself right now. But I feel there's something you're being protected from in a physical sense. So I'm getting, as we connect with his energy today, he's finding the courage and strength to move towards you, but there could still be some delays until May, okay? So strength is having the courage to say, I'll try again tomorrow. Strength is finding the power to start your day. Strength is knowing that whatever comes next, you can handle it. Courage is strength, find it and use it. And I feel this is for him, not you. So he needs strength right now to just get through the day. So have faith in that. And what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of making a celebrity tarot deck or a celebrity deck, some kind of celebrity deck. So let me know if that would help. Okay. But obviously I'd have to really channel. I mean, I'm working on 2 other decks at the moment, and I'm just at the moment I need a break from decks. I created like a load of decks in one go, and it like, you know, I feel like I just need a time out from making decks and focus on other things. I feel I'm going to be resuming making more decks in April, because I want to focus in March on getting up to date on the channel so I can do more lives and do other things as well, because I'm still not, I haven't even pre-recorded in advance enough to have any time off. So I couldn't like have more than a day off at the moment because I'm not in front, so I need to get in front again. But I've been thinking about making some kind of celebrity oracle deck or a celebrity tarot deck. So if that would resonate, let me know. Lisa, thank you for your donation, honey. Any messages for the week ahead? I'm seeing angel numbers all the time. Okay, that's how the angels communicate with you as well. I really feel numbers are a big thing for you. So say, for example, if you decided to create a deck of cards, you would do something with numbers. She knocked on my door in my dream. That's amazing, because that's showing you she's coming towards you. What did she want to say? So one of these angel numbers showing you, first of all, that you're in your spiritual power. So I feel when you're seeing angel numbers, possibly 9s, but I feel these are any angel numbers you're seeing. It's reminding you of your spiritual power. And you are manifesting your dream relationship. Look at that. So you've said, I had a dream where she knocked on my door, and this has been manifested. So this is showing you, first of all, that you are manifesting this, and you're manifesting a relationship that's beautiful like a dream, but it's also your dream relationship has been manifested. So I feel that she's going to knock on your door. Now, I'm seeing this as a timeline of July to March. That's what I'm seeing in the energy there. And again, you could be seeing 7s, 3s, 9s. But I'm seeing this as July to March as a turning point where she could actually come and knock on your door. So what does she want to say to you? Actually, let's get a message from Finn first. So if Finn and August would say something to you, what would it be? What would Finn say to you? What would Finn say to you? So Finn is saying to you, you are both going through a deep transformation. You will see butterflies. Things will get better. Okay, so you're going to see butterflies. I think it's that Jonas. I get mixed up with who the carrots are on these cards. But you're both going through a transformation. Look, your dreams are coming true. Wow, that's the Las Vegas when Mozzie and AJ got married in Las Vegas. Renee's carrots there. So your dreams are coming true. So again, you've got 2 cards coming out about dreams. Yeah, it's Rob's carrot. How's your carrot doing, Donna? How's your carrot doing? So what's the message from her to you? So I feel that this is your dreams are being manifested. I'm going to be live tomorrow, guys, just so you know as well. So I'll be live tomorrow instead of Wednesday. So if you're missing out today, I'm on tomorrow. She's saying to you, the last time we were together, it was pure magic. Sometimes I can be a really poor communicator. So she knows she struggles with communication. She knows she struggles with opening up to you. And she's saying, but she feels the last time you were together, it was magic. Okay, what else? What else does she want you to know? So she could be knocking on your door. She feels stuck right now. And I feel that's more about February as well, where she felt really stuck then. Look, she hates wearing a mask. There's going to be a turning point here around July. So I've got February just gone to July. She's really coming to terms with the fact that I can't wear this mask anymore. It's too painful. It's too much. And that's why I've got July to March as a turning point for something big happening between the two of you. So I don't feel there's going to be much action between now and July, but I feel July there will be a change. What does she want to unlock to you? So I'm not saying you're not going to see her or anything like that, but I feel that she won't be leaving that karmic cycle until July onwards, okay? So she's saying, you just get me deep down in a way no one ever has. And she knows that. I want to tell you how I feel, but I'm afraid it will ruin everything. Because she feels like, well, what if I tell you and you don't feel the same? What if I make a fool of myself? What if it messes up my karmic situation? What if I can't deal with this? What if? So she wants to so much, but there's still fear there. But the thing is, she's preparing for it, otherwise you wouldn't have that dream. That dream it reminds me of the painting of Jesus in the light of the world, where Jesus knocks on the door and you have to be patient. Like the whole meaning of that painting is patience. So I feel that's also a sign of you having this patience. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I get any messages from my DM Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know? Now, no more donations because I'm an hour behind still and I've been on for nearly 3 hours, so I've got to catch up. So what does Mohammed want to say to Michelle? What does Mohammed want to say to Michelle? I feel this is the most important one. I have passion on my mind. So definitely thinking about you in an intimate way. Lots of chemistry and desire there. The last time we were together, it was pure magic. Now, this come out for Lisa as well. And your messages are very, the same, close together. So, again, this can be a sign that you need to hear this because what he's saying to you is I have passion on my mind. Whenever that was the last time you saw each other, I feel it's connected with that. So the last time you were together, don't know if it was a passionate encounter but it felt like pure magic to him. And he's been thinking about that a lot, okay? He's saying, pay attention to how I make you feel, So I feel that how you're feeling at the moment is how he's feeling. So pay attention to what you're feeling because that is mirrored. So if you're feeling a lot of passion and kundalini, he is too. If you're feeling a bit frustrated or angry, he is too. And he's saying, sometimes I know I can be a really poor communicator. So he knows he's struggling to tell you how he feels. but he is feeling it, all this passion and desire. But there's a delay. He's processing, he needs time to figure it out. His silence is meditation. So you can connect with him in the 5D. So I feel he's not taking action at this moment, but he is thinking about you in a very passionate way. Okay, so is he going to take action? We've got relax and breathe. It's coming soon. Okay, so try and relax, breathe, do some meditation, connect with him in the 5D, and you'll feel his energy. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. What is Malar's feelings and messages for Sunita? Okay, so before we move on to the next bit of your question, what's he feeling for you? Saying, look at my actions through the lens of love. So look at what he's doing and look at it in a way where if he's holding back or he's not showing up, he's not quite there yet or he's not ready, but he will, because he's saying, I will come through for you, I'm just not ready yet. So you have to look at his actions through the lens of love and think, okay, everything he's doing because he does care about you. And I feel that's what you need to know. It's like he's saying to you, whatever I'm doing, I do care about you. You just need to look at this through the lens of love, okay? So can you tell me what is the future of this relationship, like marriage or commitment? So what is the future of this connection? You've got the Chariot. It is going to move forward. It is going to move forward. That's what you need to know at this point. Instead of focusing on marriage, commitment, all that, just know that whatever's going on with him, it's going to move forward in a positive direction. And this could be between June and July, okay? So June and July, things will start speeding up, okay? So bucket messages. So what does he want you to know? So I'm sure we've already connected with previously in other readings, so he wants marriage with you. He does love you and he's going to tell you that, and he's watching you. So he's currently watching you on social media, or however he's watching you, because he loves you, and the signs are showing him that he loves you, and the signs are showing you that he loves you as well. So you must pay attention to the signs that you see. Look, he's saying I'm in love with you. 2 messages. Whenever I just threw that one back in, he's saying I love you and I'm in love with you. So he's in love with you. That means he wants a future with you. Even if the cards aren't coming out at this moment that he wants to marry you, he's saying to you he's going to move this forward. He's going to take control of the connection. And I feel that's what you have to allow him to do, instead of trying to force things forward or make something happen. So the guidance for you is separation is preparation. He is missing you too. You're being guided at this point to love yourself more, especially between now and June, because I feel the big shift is coming in the Cancer season between June and July. I hope that helps, okay? And then you donated again and said, what is there between Malar and Garima, his ex? What is the future between them? Well, first of all, you don't want to be focusing on him and her. You want to be focusing on him and you, okay? Because that's where the future is. So he could be tying up loose ends with her now, but you don't want to think, what's the future between them? Because then you're manifesting something in the future with them. If she's his ex for a reason. Okay, so remember, you're the one he's thinking about. You're the one he's desiring and wanting. She does something black magic on him, so she has her in his mind. He is stuck. Maybe they're in contact. So again, you're in fear about what's going on there. And I'll tell you this now about black magic. It can only affect someone if they're allowing it to affect them. Okay, so if you can call on Archangel Michael on his behalf and shield him, obviously he's got to allow that shielding to come in. But that's not like, he's not being controlled by it in that way. I feel that's your ego saying that, okay? It's written, okay? Whatever is going on with him and her, and whatever's going on with you and him, it's written in the Akashic Records. Now, the reason why this has come out is Archangel Michael is saying, recognize and know that she was a part of his life. She taught him things. She also taught you things, because she taught you to perhaps know your own value and worth and not compare yourself to her. But there was a reason she was in his life, past tense. Okay, it was written in the Akashic Records. He had to experience something with her to grow and evolve and transform as a divine masculine. But he's being shielded now because he's moving towards something new. So when he connects with her, he feels like there's something fresh and new ahead for him. And that's not with her. She's his past. So even if he's tying up loose ends with her, it doesn't matter, because he sees something fresh and new with you. He's just got to be brave enough to walk towards it and embrace it with you, and that's what he's doing in the Cancer season. So understand he's being shielded. So even if they are in contact, then there's something being tied up there, but it's not where he's going to end up. No, his future is fresh and new with you. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys. My mods are putting it all in the chat so I can catch up. Okay, because I'm an hour behind, okay? So no more donations, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, what's going on with me and A&R connection? How is he feeling, wanting, what is holding him back? Our energy's up, down. Sexy message from it. So first of all, as we start this new week, what's going on? No more donations, please, guys. Please respect that, okay? So that I can catch up, okay? Because I've been on for 3 hours. You've got to respect that, you know, I can only be on for so long, and I will be on tomorrow as well. So I appreciate you need a question answering, but, you know, you also get it in other ways. So what's going on with A? What's going on with the connection? What do you need to know? We've got the world, okay? So he's entering a new phase, and this is currently delayed because there's some lessons still being learned. This is why it's up and down, or, you know, there's like a back and forth, or he's holding back. So he's ending a past cycle, preparing to leave that behind. No more donations, okay? I've just said it and someone still donates, okay? People don't listen to me, okay? So they're entering in, what is going on? I don't want to keep interrupting Patricia's messages. So again, Patricia, you could feel like things are interrupting your connection, okay? But he's entering a new phase, ending a past cycle, preparing to leave that behind to embrace a new chapter with you. So he wants a new chapter with you. Okay, that's what he wants. Even if things are up and down, back and forth, he wants a new chapter with you. However, he is still ending a past cycle, becoming his best self, you know, stepping into his new identity. And that may be a bit triggering for you, because obviously you want him now. And he's so grateful for you. You know, he's saying, thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for changing me. Thank you for helping me to see things differently. Thank you for helping me to become the person I'm becoming. So he is so grateful for you, honestly, he really is. And he wants a new relationship with you. This is what's being manifested between now and June. So I feel June could be the time when things start heating up again between you, or things start moving forward again. Or he has a cup he can give to you, because he's releasing whatever this cycle is between now and then. So between now and June, he's releasing a cycle to give you his cup of love. Okay, that's very clear. So what else? The answer is yes. So I feel if you've got any specific questions in your mind, the answer is yes to those questions. And this could be about union, it could be about anything. So you're feeling like all this intimate energy. So what's the sexy message from him? So what he wants you to know is he wants a new chapter with you. And that's what's coming in around June, okay? He gets excited when you're messaging. And when you're messaging each other, he gets excited. So he'll get turned on as well as happy. He gets his heart racing. He wants you so bad sometimes he can't think straight. So the desire gets very intense. I would love to have some kinky fun. So that could be doing things like 50 Shades of Grey, you know, handcuffs, feathers, whips, all of that, you know. And you make me want to be a better person. So you make him better, and that's why I'm so grateful for you. So, of course, he wants to get you into bed and all of that. But when I'm connecting with his energy, it's so much more than that, you know. It's like, it's about you being his lover and his partner all rolled into one. So I feel you're being guided to have faith until June. Because June, something's going to shift. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to nip the bathroom and then I'm going to carry on, okay? So I've been on for 3 hours. So, I mean, I am still an hour behind. I mean, I did put a stop on donations. So hopefully after a few more, you know, I'll be able to move the chat up. And then I can answer people in the chat anyway. So you don't have to donate to get a question answered. Okay, I'm just going to nip the bathroom. My little lizard is going to look after the chat. And then we're going to do wish right now, okay? I won't be a second. Okay, let me just have a drink. Oh, it's better. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me there. We'll have my little bathroom break. Oh, okay, so we're going to do Wish right now. Thank you for the donation, honey. DM's feelings, when will he contact me and join business? So how is he feeling? Oh, thank you, Ling. So how is he feeling about you? So he's saying to you, I'm just not sure what to say to you right now. So obviously you're asking about contact, but he doesn't know what to say to you right now. So that's why there's a delay. You're saying you are stunning, which means you are beautiful, gorgeous, sexy. So you are stunning. You are shining your light brightly. So he's definitely seeing you. Okay, so this could be looking at you on social media, or he's seen you around, and he knows how amazing you are. And he's saying, you are my soul's mirror. So he's reminding you that you were twin flames and that you are reflecting back to him all the things he needs to change or do in his life, or the things he needs to do differently. So I feel he's reflecting right now and he doesn't quite know what to say. And that will be holding back contact. So when will he contact you? Too many. Okay, when will he contact you? Okay, there's the card. 2 cards. So he wants to be loyal to you. So he wants to contact you when he can be loyal to you. And if he can't be loyal to you at this moment, then he's trying to hold himself back, okay? Because he feels trapped in a karmic cycle. So he feels trapped in his karmic cycle. And because of that, he can't be loyal to you the way he wants to be. And that's why he's saying to you, I want to communicate with you when I can be loyal to you. So it's whenever he's going to release that karmic cycle. Okay, so when will he contact you? Just see if we can get a timeline around it. And when will he join business, okay? So I feel with the business, you've got to trust what you feel inside. Because your higher self is already speaking to you. Because I feel with the business element of things, there could be some chaos or tower moments or something that's chaotic going on first for that to happen. So there could be a tower moment around this joining the business, or something may perhaps not happen the way you think it will, but you have to trust your intuition on that. So when will he contact you? He is going to move towards you. This could be June, July. Okay, so he could contact you around June, July. And when I'm talking about contact, I'm talking about like being able to be loyal to you in some way. I'm not talking about just sending her how you're doing or contacting you about the business or something like that. I'm talking about in a love capacity. He wants to communicate with you when he can be loyal to you. And I feel that could be around June, July, okay? But I feel with the business side of things, you have to trust your intuition, because there could be something going on in the business that needs to be dealt with first. So the tower moment, I'm seeing it as a blessing in disguise. So if he's joining the business, it's a blessing in disguise. If he isn't joining the business, it's also a blessing in disguise. Because I'm kind of connecting with, it may not be what you think, but you intuitively know. You intuitively know why. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm moving the chat up. Now, this was when I said no more donations, so I feel like I'm going to be moving up towards real time now. Here we are. So I think that's, I'm not an hour behind now because I've just shifted the chat up. So, yeah, I've got 3 more donations to do, okay? So we've got Marianne, thank you for the donation, honey. What is coming in next in the process to move to a yes? Message from M and his thoughts and feelings. So let's do M first. What's M wanting you to know? So what is M wanting you to know? So I'll still say no more donations. So when I get to the top, I can answer some people out of the chat as well, okay? Because I've been on 3 hours, so if I start taking donations again, I'll just get behind again. Then I won't be able to answer anyone in the chat. And I know some people can't donate. And I want you to know how much I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, and I really appreciate everyone who does donate, because it allows me to do what I do, okay? So what's coming? What does M want you to know? Let's connect with M first, Marianne, okay? So what does M want you to know? I don't have as much to give as you do. So he may not feel like he's got enough for you, or he's not good enough for you. He may be busy working hard on himself so he can give to you. So how he feels is he doesn't feel like he's he's good enough, okay? And obviously you know he is, but that's how he feels. I don't have as much to give as you do. So he may worry about being equal, being your equal in some way. But he will tell you how he feels. So he is going to open up to you about how he feels, because you're saying, what are his thoughts and feelings? He's going to tell you. I will tell you how I feel, I will. And like his deepest concern, I feel this is like a concern. So he may not necessarily tell you he doesn't have as much to give as you do, but he feels that way. And this can be, I feel this is emotionally as well as material stuff. So he may feel like he hasn't got as much money. Now he may have money, but he may feel he hasn't got as much money to give to something. And that could be like giving to your kids, or being able to pour into a property, or things like that. Or it could be that he doesn't feel he's got enough energy. He may feel like he's tired and drained and he hasn't got as much energy to give to you. Because I feel it's more than just financial, but I'm not necessarily feeling it's like emotion, because I feel he's got lots of emotion to give to you, even if he's holding that back at this point. But I feel he may be tired or drained. So I feel he's been working hard and he's feeling drained and tired. Too many. Okay, I want one card or a couple of cards. Way too many cards. There we go. We'll go with this one, okay? So he's saying to you, sometimes I feel like I can tell what you're thinking before you've said a word. So he does feel a very strong emotional connection with you, a strong telepathic connection with you. And he feels like you know him intuitively as well. So Archangel Michael is saying courage, okay? And I feel this is connected with him coming towards you, but it's also about you finding the courage to move to a yes. Because their strength is having the courage to say, I'll try again tomorrow. Strength is finding the power to start your day. Strength is knowing that whatever comes next, you can handle it. And I feel you can. Courage is strength, find it and use it. So Archangel Michael has given you courage to be able to make this move. And there's an epiphany coming in as well around what to do, around how to move this forward. Focus on service, which means focus on giving and being the best version of yourself. So what's coming next in the process to move to a yes? What's coming next in the process? 6 of Pentacles. Being able to give to what you want equally. Releasing the burden. So there is a burden there. And again, this is connected with what's going on with the dad. Judgment. King of Wands. This feels like the dad is bringing in the burden, but you're just kind of giving and finding balance and doing you. So the message here is, no matter what burden your ex is trying to bring in, okay, because he's perhaps judging you for moving, or he's bringing judgment up, or he's making you feel bad, or you've got the court case going on, whatever's happening, whatever that burden is connected with him, you just do you. You give to what makes you happy. You're feeding your kids, you're doing you. Focus on balance, and then things will balance out. So I feel the message I've got coming through is, no matter what he's trying to bring in, no matter what burden or stress or struggle he's trying to bring into this situation, if you focus on peace, it won't matter. So peace is the most important thing, because that will move things forward, okay? It's only if you're stressing out and allowing it to affect you, it's going to cause a delay. So Honiel is saying, ringing in the ears is a download from heaven that allows you to understand and listen to what you're being shown. So I feel you're receiving downloads from heaven about the next steps or what you need to do. Downloads will always lead to answers that bring you clarity and peace. So I feel that you're receiving answers already when you calm your mind. I want one more clear message. What's coming in next in this process to move to a yes? Okay, the message is, have faith and hope, because there is something positive in you on the horizon you can't yet see. And I feel something's going to become crystal clear. You may even want to use crystals to assist you as well. But I feel this move is going to happen no matter what he's bringing up for burdens, judgment, all of that. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Leo's next actions to Priyanka, until I've been on 3 hours now. Leo's next actions to Priyanka, and about my picture, what does he think? Okay, so what's his next action towards you? Let me just try and... oh, you've already done it, thank you. Yeah, I know you'd already done it, Samantha, there. I just wanted to make sure they'd actually been hidden from the channel, and they have. I don't know why people come on and say the most ridiculous, awful thing. So I'm so grateful my mods are on the ball there. Okay, so what's his next action towards you? What's Leo's next action towards Priyanka? What's his next action? He's thinking about what to do. And how did he feel when he saw your picture? Now, I want to connect with you, and I mean this with love. I want you to take with this love. I feel it's so important that you love you. Okay, because you're constantly saying, what does he think about my picture, the way I look? And remember, it's more than just surface level. It's about you, the person you are inside, as well as the person you are on the outside. Okay, so I feel that you've been reminded to love yourself inside and outside, okay? So we've got Ace of Pentacles. So when he looks at your picture, he wants to give something to you. It makes him want to step up and give something to you, give you a gift or give something to you. Like you make him feel like he wants to, woo you, take you out, do something nice for you. Okay, that's how he feels when he looks at your picture. And you've got the Lovers. So there's passion there, desire. When he looks at your picture, he desires you. So I feel the next action is to make a decision to reach out and communicate or tell you how he feels. And this is coming in between now and the end of April. So I feel there's going to be some kind of action coming in because it's coming the other way around. I said, what's he thinking about your picture? And we got the Ace of Pentacles. And what's his next action? We got the Lovers. But I feel it's the other way around because I feel the way when he thinks about your picture, when he looks at your picture, he sees a lot of passion there and desire. But remember, it isn't just about what's on the outside. It needs to also be on what's on the inside. And I feel he wants to give you a gift or come forward and make some kind of real, genuine offer to you. That's what he's going to do. And then you're saying bucket messages from you. So no more donations, okay? So bucket messages from you. And then I'm at the top of the chart, okay? So you make him feel whole again. Let me just get rid of this person, but see if I can put him. They're already hidden. I don't know how they're coming in because they're hidden from the channel unless they're doing it on other accounts. They're similar to each other. Thank you for, my mods are like angels today looking after the chat. I mean, why would they come in and say that, Unbelievable, okay? And that boils my blood because I hate that, okay? So we got whole again. So this is what you need to know, okay? He's saying to you, you make me feel whole again. And I feel you may even hear that song, Whole Again by, who sang that? Was it the Sugar Babes or Atomic Kitten or one of them? You make me feel whole again. Look here again. Have you got no life or what? Okay. You got no life. Okay. So whole again. And all paths lead home. So he's going to reach out to you. All paths lead home to you. Okay. Because you make him feel whole again. That's what you need to know. Okay. I'm going to do some messages out the chat now. Okay. Yeah, Atomic Kitten. Thank you, Donna. Donna comes in with the knowingness of the songs. So we're going to do Daisy says, please, Liz, may I get a message from R and bucket messages? So what does R want to say to Daisy? What does R want to say to Daisy? I want to communicate, okay? So he wants to reach out. He wants to tell you how he feels. He wants to communicate to you. And he's saying to you, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about the past. So he's reminiscing. That's making him want to communicate. And he's entering a new phase, okay? He's ending a cycle. And he wants to leave something behind to have a new beginning with you, a new chapter with you. So he's thinking about that too. So he's thinking about a new chapter, a new beginning, ending a cycle. He's thinking about the past to be able to move towards you. Okay, so what does he want to say to you from the bucket? Okay, so he's saying to you, you're teaching him at this point to ask for what he wants. So when you pull your energy back and allow him to come towards you, he's able to ask you for what he wants. And I feel he's balancing his energy, so he's able to do that. You may also see flowers as a sign that he's about to communicate, that something's about to bloom. And you may be seeing 368 as well, or 3s, 6s, or 8s, and 444. So 444 is your sign. The angels have got you when it comes to this, that you are protected. And 368 is saying that to have faith that what you are wanting in the physical world is coming in. Now I want to read you what it says, okay? 368. Okay, so 368, what's the message coming through for you? So don't be surprised if you start seeing that number or combinations of it, okay? Your pathway and purpose are unfolding just as they need to. Know that your soul will always tell you what will serve your joy and contentment. So it's like your soul is constantly speaking to you. I feel you're allowing him to step towards you, and that's what he's going to do. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do, so obviously I've got my mods asking questions as well. I've said no more donations. So I want to do, I'm going to do Jay, and then I'm going to do my moderators, okay? So mods, get your questions in the chat for me. So Jay says, message from ST and Adam. So a message from ST and a message from Adam. So what does ST want you to know? This is for Jay, for user die, okay? This is Jay. So what's the message from ST? And what's the message from Adam? So first of all, Adam is saying, I'm finding the strength to come towards you. And this may actually happen in the Libra season. So we've got a timeline here. Okay, so September and October could be when he actually moves forward because the Knight of Cups was in reverse. So I feel that he's taking his time, but he is going to reach out to you when he feels more balanced, when he feels stronger, when he feels ready. Okay, so what else? What else does Adam want you to know? What else does Adam want you to know? I have passion on my mind. So I feel that he will also be, when he's feeling very passionate about you, that's when he's going to actually take that action step. But they always give me the furthest timeline out. So something could be happening around Libra season or between now and then. And from ST, you've got the world. So I feel he's completing a cycle to be able to move towards you, perhaps in the way you want him to. And he's communicating with you through music. So listen to songs that remind you of him, and you'll know that he's there with you. So I feel you're receiving songs as a sign that he's ending some kind of cycle to make a move or to show up in some way. So what song is coming through from him to you? Frozen, your heart is not open. So he may be struggling to open his heart to you. Okay, and that may be why things are a bit stuck or frozen in some way. Or he may feel like you're melting his heart. But I feel he's ending somewhere. He may be releasing like the past to be able to move toward you. Because I don't feel you're the one with the frozen heart. I feel this could be he's been through something that's hurting. And he's ending that cycle or overcoming that, or maybe you've melted his heart that was frozen and now he's moving towards you. But I feel you've got to be patient because he's still ending something. I hope that helps, okay? So I want to do my moderators, okay, who've been amazing looking after the chat today. So we're going to do first of all, got Donna. I've just seen Donna somewhere. Where's Donna, okay? I saw Donna, and is Donna asking me a question? Because I've got Ling, Donna, and I want to do Melissa. So there's Donna. Donna says, hi Liz, any message from Mark and may I have a music card? So what does Mark want to say to Donna? Okay. And I've got Samantha as well. So I want to do Samantha. So unless I've answered Samantha, you know, I've been on for 3 hours and 20 minutes. I've got no idea who I've answered now. So what does Mark want to say to Donna? You absolutely blow me away. Look at that. Wow. You absolutely blow me away. I love that. So obviously, you know that you take his breath away. You blow him away. He's saying to you, my intuition is guiding me to you. So he's being drawn to you constantly. You blow him away. And he said, I miss you so much in those times when I can't reach you. And I check my messages constantly for your name. So he's trying to manifest a communication from you. This is moving as well. You have every quality of everyone I've ever dreamed of being with. That's why you blow him away. But I feel he may even be trying to manifest you contacting him. Okay, so what else is going on? Policy of truth. He's saying, I'm never going to do that again. I am coming home. I'm working my way back to you. So the song's Policy of Truth. One of my favourite ones, Depeche Mode. I'm working my way back to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm working my way back to you, babe, that one. So he is coming back to you. What else? I'm doing good, thank you. I've just been on 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm not staying on much longer, but I'm going to be live tomorrow, okay? So if you missed out today, guys, I'll be live again tomorrow. This is a time of change, and it may feel scary as you move into unknown territory. That's what he's doing, okay? Trust that your journey has been divinely guided and protected. Be brave and move forward fearlessly, embracing any risk that you may need to take along the way. You are safe. So big changes are happening in both of your 3D worlds, and you're being asked to trust that you are safe and that everything is happening for a divine reason to move you where you're meant to be. The number 555 has been shown to you as a reassurance from heaven that all is well, and that you are special, beautiful and unique. Embrace who you are. And that's why he's saying you blow me away. Your twin flame sees the real you and loves you inside and outside. To them, you are the most perfect, beautiful creation in the universe. So remember your worth. Isn't that beautiful? That's what he wants you to know. So we're going to do Melissa. I'm doing Melissa, and I'm doing Ling, and then I'm going to do Amin, and then I'm going off, okay? Okay, because I've been on for like 3 hours and 20 minutes. So please, respect that as well. So if you haven't received an answer, just click anywhere during the reading. Okay? No, I know I've just done Donna. Just say Donna again. So I'm doing Melissa now. So where's Melissa's question? Melissa, where's your question, honey? I want to do Melissa, and then I'm going to do Ling. Samantha says I've already answered a question. Okay, so I can't see Melissa, so I'm going to do Ling now. So Ling says, hi Liz, what are SD's next actions towards me? Ling, what does he want to tell me? Okay, so what's going on with Ling? And then we're going to do Melissa, okay? So keep putting your question in so I can see it when I finish this one. So he's saying, I've made a decision. So he's made a decision. So what's this decision? I've made a decision. I have feelings for you that I don't know how to express. So I feel it's to tell you how he feels. I've made a decision to tell you how I feel, but I don't know how to express what I am feeling. But he's made that decision. This is March energy. So he's making this decision. I feel he's already made it. Like he's gonna reach out to you in March to tell you how he feels. There's your card. Yeah, he's coming out of the separation. The separation is ending. He's feeling stronger to take action. He's saying, don't give up on me. I am transforming. So he has changed. And the separation isn't going to last much longer, or, the kind of feeling like he's not there, or, he's going to open up and be more vulnerable with you. And he's finding that power to tell you how he feels. So there's definitely something coming, possibly in March. He's reflecting on what to do. Now, this here is Sanctuary, but it's looking to me like January and February. So I feel he's been processing things since January and February that he wants to tell you about. So I'm getting like he's been in his own world, in his own sanctuary, and he's going to come forward. He's been clearing his wounds since then. So January and February has been very clearing for him, healing for him. You've been surrendering, and you've also been having vivid dreams about a date. And I feel he's had vivid dreams about a date. This could be taking you on a date, or it could be a specific date. This could even be about something that comes in on a specific date in March, or even in April, with Easter being in April. Let me see if I get a timeline for you. Anything is possible. So you may be seeing 888 as well. Anything is possible. Just want to get some bucket messages out. He's watching you, and you're going to feel there in your sacral chakra. Okay? And there it is, 555. Just had that for Donna. So you're going to see 5. So I feel he's going to tell you how he feels, and he's watching you. His feelings in the sacral chakra. Something's coming. I feel it's either going to be in March or by Easter at the latest. That's what I've got coming through. I hope that helps, okay? So let's do Melissa. Where's Melissa's question? I did see it, and then it's gone again. So Melissa, what's your question, honey? Can't see it, so you can put me your question in again. We're going to do Melissa. Okay. And I need to go off because I'm feeling it now. I've been on 3 hours and 20 minutes. So, and I have got a full day today. It's not like I'm just going off, I'm going to be live again tomorrow. Here we go. Melissa says, Liz, dude is calling today, is trying to meet up to apologise and walk away for good. Dude is calling, is trying, do you mean he walk away from you for good, or walk away from his karmic partner? He's not going to walk away from you. That's your ego, if you're thinking that way. Even if he tries to say, I'm walking away from you, it's not over. You're never going to walk away from each other. He feels euphoric with you. Why is he going to walk away from you? If he's saying, I feel euphoric with you, that means he feels like, you can't even put that into words, can you? I'm in euphoria with the way I feel. That's a song, 90s song. He's not going to let you go. What he may be thinking about is, I need to have some space while I end my karmic life, or come to terms with that. And he may tell you he's walking away from you, but, I'm not getting that coming through. He's finding his true divine masculine power. I'm not feeling that he's going to tell you he doesn't want to see you anymore. Fears are getting the best of me right now. He's in fear though, so I'm not saying he isn't going to do that, but whatever he is doing is fear-based. Okay, fears are getting the best of me right now. Fear, and that'll be fear of change or fear of opening up. But you make him feel euphoric. Okay. 3 of Wands. I mean, he wants to make progress towards you, but you've got to be patient with him. So, and filling up your own cup. So, and again, I'm seeing this as you waiting for the ships to come in. So don't think the worst about this situation. What else is going on with it? Pisces, where we are, you're definitely going to see him before the 20th of March. And I know you've said today, but I feel you could see him again between now and the 20th of March. Let go. You're being guided to let go. This is you. Let go. No more donations, please. Let go of the stress and the struggle. What else? Cry your tears. You may need to have a good cry. You may need to release your emotion. Releasing emotion is a really good thing. Helps you to feel better and more in control. God made you to feel and experience life. Life will make you cry when you are sad, but also when you're happy and grateful. No matter why you're crying, you're blessed. You may have a cry today. Could be good tears. I'm not picking up on anything that's telling me he's going to say goodbye to you. And if he does, it's coming from fear. And I'm not picking up on it anyway. So it will be like short-lived. But I'm not picking up on it at all. Let me pull you a dark truth out. What's this dark truth? So he's definitely dealing with fear. But I'm not feeling he's going to tell you to bugger off, okay? As we say here in the UK. So, look, I can't make it. So maybe he says he can't make it. I always want to spend time with you, but I'm not in the right energy to be around you right now. And I have things I need to take care of and sort out. When we do meet, I want it to be free from any drama and beautiful for us both. This is a form of protection from my higher self in the universe. So, if for any reason he says he can't meet you today, he's going to see you between now and the end of the Pisces season. But it's to do with something he's dealing with, okay? He said, look, age gap. Now, this may be you've got an age gap, or it could just be that he feels like he's not in your, you're more spiritual than him. You're more spiritually mature than him. So he feels like you are more mature than he is. Okay, so age gap, take it how it resonates. But he said, I don't really understand why you want me, as you were so inspiring and wonderful and sexy. You could have anyone you want, why me? And he's saying, my heart is overflowing with love for you. So his heart is overflowing with love for you. The only thing he might do is say he can't see you. And that doesn't mean he doesn't want to. It means he wants it to be the right time when he does. So keep us posted, but I'm not feeling anything negative there. And if anything negative does come through, it's through fear. I hope that helps, okay? Mariette, thank you for the donation. Hi, S's thoughts and feelings for me. Is he thinking of me? So how is S feeling and thinking of you? Sometimes I feel so much for you I have to pull away. So his feelings are very intense. But if he's pulled away from you, he's processing. And he's asking you to not give up on him. So he's saying, please don't give up on me while I need time to process what I'm feeling. It just gets intense and I pull away. So try not to take anything personally and work on you. Okay? And he wants to level up for you. So he's thinking about that too. So it's all a bit intense. He's pulled away to process what he's feeling. And he's saying, give me a little bit of time, okay? Your guidance is that you will end up exactly where you're meant to be. So this is saying to you, you are going to be together. Enjoy the journey and trust in divine timing. The answer to your question is yes. I hope that helps, okay? Now, I said, didn't I, that I'd answer I'm in. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, honey. So where's your question gone? This is when I start looking up the chat, I can't see properly. Does anyone know what a min-min's question is, or are you still here, honey? Let me answer universe, and then I'm going to try and do a min if I can find your question. So if you can put them in, if anyone can see it, I can't see it. We've got, I need to go off really. We're going to do universe, I'm struggling to see the chat now. Universe has messages from E. What do we need to know? I'm trying to find the strength that you have. So he's trying to find strength at this time. Strength that he feels that you have. Okay, so that means you have to keep being you. So he is having intimate thoughts about you, and you're going to feel that in your vibration. Okay, there could also be something here about him thinking about you doing things physically and wanting that. Thinking about you, I'm trying to keep it PG, thinking about you with some kind of implement that you could use that brings in a vibration. Does that make sense? Okay. And you got 333, so you're being protected at this time. And he's stepping into his power with confidence to move towards you because he's feeling sexy thoughts about you. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Amy, thank you for the donation. No more donations. I'm going to put it in the chat, okay? No more I appreciate them, obviously, but I am going off. So no more donations after I put this in. No, I won't answer anyone after that, okay? So Amy says, hi Liz, do you have any messages for me? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, thank you, honey. So what's the message for you? So someone you're connecting with, probably you're masculine, but someone you're connecting with is working out how to move forward to you. So someone's going to take action towards you soon, and they're currently working out how to do that, okay? So why are they thinking about that, okay? Because they're inspired by you and your strength. So you're actually, your strength, you're working on your strength at this time, or feeling strong is actually giving them strength to move towards you. So what's your guidance? You've got Swan of Hearts in the world. So a new beginning is ahead. Okay, end anything that you know it's time to end. So think about your life and think, is there anything I need to release or anything I need to let go of in my life? And if that doesn't resonate with you, that's what they know they need to do to move forward to you. Because love always wins. So the guidance for you is love always wins. The power of love will always conquer fear. Your love will set them free, and their love will remind you why you've trusted and waited. Now, if you're after just like a general message, I'm going to pull you a card from Archangel Michael. So what do you need to know? Soul, you are a wise and intelligent being, an old soul. Tap into your true potential by taking the time to breathe and connect with your heart. Now remember who you are. Remember why you've come to earth. You have the power within you to achieve that reason in this lifetime. And this could be union or light work or anything else you're being guided to do. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do Annie and E. I'm not sure what Annie's question was. Is it Annie? I'm saying it Amy because I'm not seeing the chat properly. I saw one of my mods put in there. So I'm going to do you a little card anyway. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? You've got butterfly. So remember, the caterpillar thinks its life is over at the exact moment it becomes a butterfly. Your life is not over. God is just preparing your wings. So in other words, whatever you're going through, things will improve and get better. It's not the end, it's just beginning. Okay, I'm going to go off, guys. Thank you all for being here. So I've been live for 3 hours and 34 minutes. So I'll be live again tomorrow around 8 a.m. UK time. Sometimes it's early in that 7:30, 8 a.m. Well, that's the time I'll be live London time. And I'll be live till, for a few hours tomorrow because I can't go live Wednesday. But I'll be live tomorrow for a Q&A, hopefully, if my voice is still going. I'll be live for horoscopes on Thursday. And I'll be live for Q&A on Friday if everything goes to plan. That's the plan. So thank you for being here. Thank you to all my amazing moderators for looking after chat for me. If you're just jumping in, just click anywhere during the live and you'll receive an answer. We've got Joseph in the house. Welcome, honey. Great to have you here. So thank you all for jumping in. I appreciate every single one of you. And thank you for just spending this time with me. And a big thank you to my mods, Melissa, Samantha, Ling, Donna. If I missed someone out, probably. Right, I appreciate you all. Lisa's been in the house as well. And Yeah, I appreciate every one of you. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and happy birthday to Victor. Woo, woo. Should we do Victor a question? Sometimes a Victor it's Victor's birthday. Let's end the live. It's not that. It's not. I don't need to drink any water. I appreciate you saying that though, Ollie. I just need to rest my voice. I've been talking for nearly 4 hours. So let's do a message for Victor. Victor, happy birthday, honey. Get some birthday cakes in the chat for Victor. As I'll put some little messages in there. So we got for Victor, your twin is saying to you, sometimes I can be a really poor communicator. So I feel what your masculine is saying to you, I wish I could wish you a happy birthday. I just struggle with communication. The Wheel of Fate, look at this. They know they're meant to be with you. They know that you are meant to be. They see you as the person they are destined to be with. But their life is crumbling around to make that happen. They're going through major stress, struggle and upheaval. It's all part of the process to lead them to you. And I feel you're mirroring in a certain way because you're both going through physical changes, ascension symptoms. You're both going through things in your lives to be able to be together. So you got 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's conflict going on. So you're being protected from conflict in his life before he comes forward. So May could be significant. Look, you got the promise jumping out on your birthday, the promise of union, and you know when you let go, everything moves forward anyway. So I want to bring you a unicorn message in. So what's the message for you from on your birthday? Happy surprise. Look at that. And you may well get one of them today because it's your birthday. Something very good is about to happen. And that's beautiful. That's also like you receiving a message from your mirror. So I feel that's definitely your twin coming to you in some other way. You've got creative. Draw, paint, think, and do something creative. Draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. Well, you are creative in that way. You do paint and you do think in that way and do all of that. And I feel this about things moving forward for you. That could also be a sign about career, to do something artistic. You got love from your parents. So I definitely feel this about your dad sending you love today from the higher realms. And your mum sending love to you today. So no matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. Isn't that beautiful? So lovely birthday message there. And wish upon a star. Make a wish and expect the very best. Isn't that beautiful? And we all love you and you know that. And I want to bring you a message from the horse. What does the horse want you to know on your birthday? What does the horse want you to know on your birthday? I feel it's another shuffle. What does the horse want you to know? Look at this playground. Life is your playground. I feel you freed yourself in 2025 from something that you were feeling stuck in. It's like you were going round and round on the carousel of life. And you know that was your job and everything else. And now you're free. You're free to explore life and do you. You've got more time for yourself. You're going to find your way. So I feel 2025 has been a turning point. You've entered this new year, especially the new year of the horse, in a different energy. And now you're kind of getting off the carousel. And you know, you're having a break from time stamping and things like that. And it's good for you. And obviously, I really do appreciate you doing the horoscope ones for me. But you know what, here on the lives, you know, you're giving yourself a little break from that. And I feel that's such a good thing because you needed that. You needed time for you. So you're breaking free of the past and you're stepping into this new you. So I feel there's more you're doing though, because you're still ascending, you're still going through certain things, but you're about to shine. And I want to bring you as well a birthday message from Keanu. Forgive me, fear. So you may also be releasing some fears today. So what else, okay? And remember, anyone can go over to Victor's Buy Me a Coffee and buy him a coffee over there if you want to support him there. Because that money will go straight into his Buy Me a Coffee account, then he can draw it out. Look, we got laugh coming through. So Keanu was reminding you on your birthday to laugh. And this is Bill and Ted. Says, this was the first movie in a series of 3 that significantly helped Keanu make a name for himself. When he looks back on filming this original movie, the main thing he can remember is laughing like crazy. And you know, Bill and Ted makes me laugh and cry. You know, I've cried watching Bill and Ted before because it's so emotional at parts. It's important to have things that bring joy into your life. And I feel that's what the horse is saying to you as well. You know, you're releasing anything that's been holding you back to focus on joy. That's the message. So I hope that helps. So I'm going to go off, guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm sending you so much love. And I'll see you, hopefully, tomorrow as well. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon.